All right, we're just running a little bit behind today, people. We're stoners. That's what we do. But we're here in the beautiful, the lovely downtown historic Trenton. Leftina's getting shit done. I mean, I understand why he's like fucking so far behind. The guy's wearing a fucking dashiki. Dashiki. What is it called? Dashiki? Dashiki?
Dashiki.
A dashiki.
And it was a little small, so I had to cut the arms off.
A little?
Yeah, that gave me barely buttons.
Oh, okay. So that's a dashiki or a dashiki vest. Or hold on, isn't the dashiki a one piece?
No. It's a big, huge. Yeah. Grab that mic, Jim.
It goes all the way down to the knees, right?
Grab that mic.
This mic.
You should be able to wear it like a toga where you could shit in the woods and not have to take off your clothes.
Dashiki.
Right, Jim?
I guess.
I'm shit in the woods, man.
See, all of a sudden,
I did that, it was.
all of a sudden we find out you're not an Indian.
I'm disgusted with myself. I'm a white man.
You are?
No, I'm Spanish. I'm Spanish.
No, you're white because all of a sudden your hair started growing on your chest. What the hell?
I know.
You didn't have that 2 weeks ago.
Didn't. Sad.
It's funny once you find out what you really are.
Conform.
They're telling you.
Aren't you Nigerian?
Yeah, North African or
Iberian.
Something. Ow. Do me a favor. Pull the table 6 inches closer to you.
To me?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes. Thank you. I'm still setting up.
Slackers.
With one friggin' arm. Oh, Jesus, God, that hurts.
Uh-oh.
Bring in the boss squad, I'm gonna get mine. Go do the crime, if you can't do the time, don't tell me how you're off and down. When you're smiling in my face, but you play me like a clown, it's your fool, bitch. So just step back, I'm mad that when I come down straight, I thought you were my piece, but you play me out. Now I'm mad as hell, and I'll pull us out. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. I'm back on the scene, it's time to get mean, I'm a lean, revolution machine, won't want people stay, they sway, 1, 2 day is good as any day, y'all feel slightly this, let's resist, raise your fist and pump like this, promises all the time, don't cross the line, but you know it's right, who you wanna roll with, who you wanna roll with, Lefty, let's roll, who you wanna roll with, who you wanna roll with, Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll.
Wait, what? You like this? You like what I'm wearing? Good. It's a little small on me. I had to cut the arms off. I spent like a bunch of money on it online, so I'm gonna wear it at least once.
Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? 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 Who you wanna roll with?
Yeah, but I don't have everything.
It's Thursday. Good morning.
Live from Trenton at the New Jersey State House. We're here, right in front of Governor Murphy's office, blazing legal marijuana. Oh, it might be illegal. Murphy! Governor Murphy. Murphy! Dirty Murphy. Murphy!
Dirty Murphy!
Starring Lefty Grind.
You tuning into our show. What do you want from me? I'm in a lot of pain. Leave me alone.
A lot of pain. You can tell. Just look at you.
I'm
I
a
gotta
mess.
take a picture of this shit. Everyone see this. Oh my God. You look like a woman that I kicked out of my house at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I look like a what?
A woman.
That you got kicked out of your house at
No,
4 in the Why would you
I
say
kicked-
something?
Because your hair, your shirt.
That's
I don't
hurtful.
know. Are you looking kind of...
Why are you making fun of me? We just started the show like a
This
minute
is
ago.
what happens when you go to a Christian concert. A Christian concert.
That was awesome.
Apparently it was, man. You're behind the 8 ball today.
I am.
But
We're
that's
late.
okay.
We're late. I'm in pain. I'm still medicating.
Kind of look like Bon Jovi with a beard.
Oh, Jesus God.
Don't he?
Really? Is that good?
Actually, I think he looks like Rachel Ray's husband, if that's anything, and he's a real douche.
Rachel Ray's husband?
I don't even know Rachel Ray had a husband.
Oh, yeah, who is he?
Some lawyer slash musician.
Put that mic down. I want to hear you. Yeah.
Some lawyer slash musician.
Really?
Yeah.
Musician. Lawyer? And
Yeah.
a lawyer.
He's still stuck with wearing the scarf around the neck and all that weird shit. He's strange.
She looks like she can cook, though. I mean, I can't taste her
She
food,
looks
but
like she can eat and cook.
Well, I don't know. About
I've cooked
cooking.
some of the things she made. Pretty good cook.
Come on.
I'm a
Come
good
on.
cook. I'm
She's-
not a chef like Barini, but I'm a good
She's a
cook.
can cook.
No,
Go to the grocery store, get your
No,
can
no,
of green
no.
beans.
No. She cooks real food sometimes. Makes
Bro.
killer burgers.
I'll tell you, her food sucks so bad that my cat don't eat her food, all right?
I don't know. I just want a Barini's roast beef with the horseradish sauce.
You gotta place the order. That's how it works.
Well, maybe next week I will, and you can bring me one on a wrap.
Now we're talking.
As long as you make it the day of, not the day before, because I don't want leftover shit.
I don't know. The day before is kind of good. Don't knock that. No. Seriously. If you want a good Italian sub, you get the Italian the day before. Let that shit sit overnight in the refrigerator, and it marinates. And when you take it to like the football game the next day, oh my God, that and some beer and a joint, you'll be like, fuck, I need 10 more of those subs. Sorry. This is true. You all right?
I get twitches
Twitchy?
from THC.
THC Twitch.
It makes me twitch. I drop things. Yeah.
That's not good.
It's not that good that he wants to-
Apparently, it's normal for some people because kind of THC supposedly lowers your temperature, your body temperature.
Yeah.
And it's like a hypothermia thing. It's nothing to worry about. I'm good. I ain't giving it up, that's for sure. Keep on toking.
A lot of the hyperemesis is caused by neem and from chemicals in the plants. It's not caused from cannabis. Then people have these coughing fits and these, hey, Richie, and they get violently ill. It's not from the weed. It's from the chemicals in the weed. It's not good stuff, man. Neem poisoning is a thing.
His daughter can't smoke cannabis at all because every time she does, she pukes immediately. 1 or 2 hits and she.
That's weird.
I used to do the same thing.
That's weird.
I just had to build up my tolerance.
Yeah, well, she drinks, so she's all right.
Hey, Richie, good morning. How are you?
You look strained. Did you do walk like 10 miles to get here?
What a busy fucking week, man.
You didn't say that shit again.
It has been busy, and I am tired. However, music must go on. So I've been having fun doing stuff at the shore. You know, the New Jersey shore has become quite 420 friendly. Shockingly enough. What I have found personally is if I go to said establishment and approach the big burly security guy and say, hey, I treat my multiple sclerosis with cannabis and I don't want to bust your balls, but where's a good spot? 10 times out of 10, they tell me exactly where to go. They inform the management. The management is so fucking happy I'm not doing it inside of their establishment. They don't give a shit what I'm doing outside. And the police wave as you go by because it is normal to stand outside of a drinking establishment and smoke something.
AC's really happy to have you smoking down there. I went in Harris and they directed me to the back. They said all smoking can be done in the back right over there.
Nice.
Jeez.
No, it
In the
was
casino?
indoors.
In the
Yeah,
casino?
vaping. It was vaping. They allowed of cannabis.
Oh,
The
said
when
no
I used to
problem.
be able to go to AC, Borgata, I used to go in the smoking section with my dry vape and vape right there, and nobody ever said a word.
They had
I
no
never
problem with
asked. And even when we used to go there all the time
Nice story.
and stay, I asked security because I said, I'm a patient. Where can I smoke? And he said, well, you can either smoke in your room. I'm in a non-smoking room. Don't worry about it. Or go over in one of the stairwells. We know who you are. You're good.
You know where I was arrested once for cannabis?
in the casino.
Right outside the fucking Borgata. Right outside
Outside
the
of
Borgata.
Borgata?
Yes, in the smoking section.
That's ridiculous because I smoke there all the time. I've been doing it for 10 years.
Well, I was doing it the first month that they
Or
were
longer.
there, and they wanted
Me too.
to make a point and show that
Yeah, well,
no
guess what?
drugs. They had a zero tolerance.
Yeah, well, they don't have zero tolerance anymore. From what I hear, people are going into resorts in the smoking sections and smoking joints.
Why not? It's
And
America.
nobody says
Yeah,
anything.
it's America. It's right.
It's America.
I like that.
If you carry that piece of paper, it says you can.
I mean, come on, let's make Atlantic City like fucking Vegas. Let's really do it, man. You guys ever been to Vegas? Vegas nowadays, you can go fucking, you can go
Smoking
into
with people.
Harrah's, you can go to MGM's, and then boom, right next door, get a little weed, go back in there, smoke it up. It's like whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Let's get AC like that.
I went to a meeting for United, New Jersey United for Reform, and the mayor of Atlantic City was there, and he sounds very down with all of that. He wants the money in Atlantic City, and he wants to see that happen.
Company now in that's coming into Atlantic City. They have some boardwalk property and beachfront, and it's few acres, and they're trying to open up a
Friendly
type
lounge
resort
type.
thing. Yeah, where you can
That would
smoke
be
on
a
the
great
beach. You
idea.
can smoke there. I think all these casinos on the boardwalk,
They'd be stupid
they all
not
have
to.
an
They would be
outside.
stupid not
Well,
to.
they all have an outside deck. It's like second floor. Make that your cannabis lounge. They could make a fortune. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Put it on the outside deck on the second floor. You can smoke and watch people on the
Well, I'm
boardwalk.
afraid to say what my idea is because I'm afraid somebody's going to steal it.
I don't have no money to have an idea,
Well,
so
I'm
I
putting
got
a business
ideas, but
plan
no
together
money.
now, looking for investors. So, but I'm afraid somebody's going to steal my idea. So I'm afraid if I whisper it, even it'll go out into that universe and you get snatched.
You're looking for investors. You're at the wrong table because
Well,
we all
I'm not
broke.
looking for investors here.
We're all
believe me.
poor. Well, most of us are poor.
Yeah, I'll be.
Some of us have access to a few bucks when needed.
It's not even much. I don't even need much.
I
But
got
it's,
$5.
I've got a lot of really good ideas.
I got $5.
That's me. I'm
Okay.
the ink spot, and it's a lot of good ideas.
The ink spot.
Yep.
Hmm.
I'm a
Interesting.
butcher, baker, candlestick maker.
Oh my.
Joker, smoker, and a midnight tooker.
Goddamn right.
Oh boy.
Everybody's got dippers, but me, I don't dip.
Nah, you don't
I
want
like
to.
I'd like to.
You
I
don't
can't-
want.
when I dip, you dip, we dip.
It can cost too much.
Boys and girls, what are we doing on the show today? What's going on?
I don't know. Are we even
Bringing
on?
the topic of
As I was-
DCPP and parenting to the table today,
DP.
and I think we're waiting for somebody else. She comes at 1:00, Sandra.
DP.
So
What?
DCPP. Yeah.
What's
It's
DCPP?
the Division of Child Protective Permanency. We're having, it's a more
Yeah.
serious topic than we usually are discussing, but it's important. And we have a lot of parents, kids are, important, of course. So we have a lot of parents having issues.
With
We have cards, and we're being harassed and hassled. Not me specifically, but I've had the division involved in my life for like 4 years.
you're talking about DIFUS.
Yeah, DIFUS. Well, formerly known as DIFUS.
Oh, they changed their name. So
They
could
changed
be
their name.
nicer?
It's DCPP.
Okay.
So I don't personally have issues, but there's there's
It's
some
happening,
issues.
though.
It's happening
Yeah.
all over, and parents are having their kids yanked for weed smoking, and that's not right. Of course, we all know that. We're actually better parents because we're smoking. You know it.
Makes you less likely to choke the shit out of the little bastards.
Oh, you
I
know
can't
that.
agree more.
You know that. But it's okay to have a perk problem or
An alcohol problem.
an alcohol problem. You know.
Yeah, well, the kids can't get a hold of the alcohol or the pills. I mean,
That's what they
they want us to
say.
keep our stuff. I don't have any children in my home anymore, but they want us to keep our stuff in a locked cabinet. And really,
I have a little locked.
I'd much rather
tin
see-
box
I'd
type
much
thing,
rather
you
see
know.
my
I have a locked
15 or
lunchbox, is what
16-year-old
I have.
pick up a joint than pick up a bottle of booze or Percocets or anything.
My
else
kids are
that's
well
out there.
educated on the subject.
And my grandchildren are, and
My kids are 10 and 12,
yeah,
and
they know I
11 and
do it,
12 now,
and
yeah.
that's my medicine, and that's all there is to it. You know what I mean?
My kids laugh at the. There was a meme that went around that said to compare cannabis to heroin was to like an AK-47 to a Nerf gun, and they laughed. They thought that
Yeah.
was very true.
No, watch out. Them Nerf balls can hurt.
You might put your eye out.
Depends on where they hit you.
Oh,
But
they
it might.
hit
It
you.
wouldn't kill you.
Yep, exactly. The Nerf ball hits you in the ball,
Exactly.
you're gonna know it.
It's Nerf
On
balls.
another note, real quick, while I remember, my cousin, I just was messaging with her. She has cystic fibrosis or some sort of fibrosis. She had a couple spots on her lungs. One checkup a couple months ago, one of the spots is gone. The other one was reduced in size. She just got another checkup, and they compared the scans. She's in remission of an incurable disease. The spots are disappearing. And other than the asthma that's kicking her ass, everything else looks really good just from cannabis.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
She
amazing.
wanted me to get it out there, You know her, Colette.
Mhm.
Yeah. So she's curing an incurable disease. That's what they told her.
It's awesome.
And she had something else that went away completely. I don't know what it was. I don't remember. Esophageal, some crap. I can't pronounce all them big words. But that went away completely. There's no signs of that at all. That's just gone. And everything else is in remission.
Miracle.
Yeah. They gave her 1 to
It's a
5.
miracle.
The doctor gave her like 1 to 5 2 years ago or so. And she's doing great. You see her. She's here.
She's
Thank you, cannabis.
damn straight. We wouldn't be getting them medical treats if it weren't for cannabis.
Yeah.
Wow.
She'd have been gone a long time ago.
Yeah.
God
Well, she's
bless her.
making her own. Unfortunately, she has in Jersey. She has to make her own medicine. She makes her own oils, her own tinctures, her own Pico. She can show you how to make Pico.
I want to learn.
Yeah, it's simple. It really is easy.
I don't want to learn because I want to keep other people in business. How about
Well, if you can make it right now, you can't afford to buy Pico in this state. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
If you can find it, it's ridiculous.
Just because you know how to do something doesn't mean you're taking someone out of business.
Exactly. It's like
Right.
home grow.
I love exactly. I
you're
love to
growing
that? I'm a
grow.
If you're
hobbyist. I'm going to grow my own. Doesn't mean I'm going to
Exactly.
stop buying it elsewhere.
Exactly.
won't.
You're still going to buy it.
Exactly. You
Still
know,
gonna
I know.
buy
I'm
it.
still going to grow my own pretty
You
plants,
still got.
but
You
I'm
still
gonna,
have to go bag
I'm still
shopping.
going to go bag shopping, right?
Exactly.
You know it.
I need to go bag shopping soon. I need a
Me
new bag.
too.
Mine's running old.
I'm shopping.
bag shopping.
Yeah, go get your.
I'm done with
dispensary
that.
bag.
And what's nice is the
You gotta get your
selection and the
renewal.
prices are
I'm not doing it.
dropping.
And you're the one that screamed at everybody for
Yep.
how long?
You know it's
Get your
$8
card,
a
get your
gram in
card,
Denver
get your
right
card,
now.
get
Wait,
your
one at a
card.
time. Wait, what?
Get your card.
Who?
Him.
No, I'm
Get your
not-
card. Get your card. Everybody, get
getting
your
it.
card. If you don't have your card, and now he's not going to get his renewed.
You're not?
Jerk off.
For real, were you not listening?
Come
last
on.
week?
Come on.
I'm not
Get
doing
it
it.
renewed.
No.
Yes.
Ever since.
Well, then you can't be here no more.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
no,
suspended.
trust me.
You're suspended for 3 months.
Trust me, I'm still gonna
I'll
come
make
and
it
smoke
4.
weed.
That was a nice thing you did. That suspension It made
restarted it.
everybody much happier and mellower.
Everybody.
Hard to.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everybody takes a breath.
Everybody needs to take a
and then
breath and come
we'll-
back, and we'll rejoin it later.
Yes.
Rejoin.
Regroup.
Redock.
Oh, no docking.
I ain't docking. I heard about that. Nope, that ain't for me.
Where's your mind going? What's wrong with you?
Oh, you don't.
Yeah, you can't do it. Don't worry.
I ain't telling you. You can't do it.
Wait, talk on the mic.
When
What
you
do
go
you
home, Google
talk
it.
on the mic?
If you've got a really disgusting mind, Google it.
Docking.
I'm gonna have to do that now.
Oh,
All right, let's
God.
put it to you like this: if
All
you were in
right.
the Air Force and there was 2 airplanes and one airplane needed gas, well, like a cord
dock.
from the one airplane
Hooks to another cable.
would go into the
Other
hole.
cable.
Gotcha.
Okay, while
Yeah.
they're
So
flying.
Yes.
It's
You know what I'm saying? And like it would cover.
Talking to the mic,
Yeah,
Jim. I
I've
want to
seen
hear
that.
you.
No, I'm not talking.
I want to
about
hear you.
that.
You gotta
I
talk.
said
You can't
apparently
talk.
it's uncircumcised men hooking up, literally, like 2 plugs.
Gross.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
If-
But Barini seems to know what it was too.
Oh, hold on, no, I didn't know it was
It's
It's probably not gross to
uncircumcised.
some people,
didn't
but
need
I'm
How else
sorry.
you going to do it?
The visual here is just.
Well, how else?
Yeah, it's got a stick.
You don't have
I
any
guess.
extra skin on your thing. Why are we going?
No, I don't.
Oh, come on.
No,
Okay,
unfortunately,
cannabis.
they cut me and they cut me too much.
See, there's a group.
Yes.
There's
Now
a group.
back to cannabis.
Well, just as a warm up, we are doing a porn shop mop DNA test.
I'm staying. When
some-
that mop comes out, I'm
it's
leaving.
right behind you.
Oh, I don't want to know it.
Don't say that. That ain't true.
It's right behind
You know what? Are you get out of here?
It's right there.
Well, move it over there because the breeze is coming this way, and I don't want to
It is
inhale no
coming
DNA.
Really?
You take that out of the bag.
Downwind.
You
You're
take
an
it out of the
asshole.
bag. I'm
Come on.
shaking it right in your face.
There's this coming
I
off
wanna-
my
All I
mouth.
saw
Shake
was
it
a
in your-
fucking trash bag over.
Trash bag.
Yeah, with a fucking mop in it. You suck. I didn't see that part.
It's not just any mop.
It's the porn
Porn
shop. Mop.
Sponsored by Pure Puff Vapor
I'm
Supply.
eating shit, so I got to fucking face this way.
And Barney Red's.
Listen, if you go to Pure Puff Vapor Supply,
Barney Red's Sexual Emporium.
you will see a new porn shop mop next to the Red Barn. We have the old one. So go to Pure Puff and go buy a vape, but go look at the porn shop mop while you're there.
No.
You can see it from the parking lot. It's disgusting. It's
Probably
shocking.
smell it from the parking lot
It's-
from what you've said about this one.
Dude, it's sitting on the wall, leaning against the wall, and it's horrible. It's brutal.
Leaning on the god.
It's brutal. So yeah, DNA test. I'm gonna give Terrence $10 to do clipping. I'm not doing it. I'm done.
No wonder why he ain't showed up.
Yeah, I almost threw up the other day. Oh yeah, Senator Uncle Ron Rice getting back to sex toy Hawes.
Hold on a second here.
Sterile.
Yeah.
I'll bring it over there.
All right,
No, don't touch- Mary, don't
Don't
touch
touch it.
Okay.
Don't touch it.
I got it.
You don't want
I
to. You
got
want no part of that.
got
mop.
I said touch it, not
No,
grab
I
it.
wasn't going to touch the mop. I was going to put the table over there.
No one's touching
Yeah,
the
but that's
mop.
still downwind. Take that mop and throw it in a dumpster.
I won't chase you with it.
Put it in a dumpster.
Better yet, put it on that police car.
No.
Oh,
It'll eat through the paint.
don't put that bag over the food. You know how many kids you just ripped on those sandwiches?
This is the porn shop mop right here.
We don't want to see it.
Hey, put it up against that wall. The state house wall.
It's the porn shop mop.
Hey, Rick, get away from there. Richie, you don't want. Oh, God. Oh my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's
Need eye
disgusting.
sanitizers.
Can you see it?
We need a picture
Yeah, we
of
don't
that.
want to see it.
You can see it.
Leave it.
It's there.
No, don't.
Get away.
At least the camera's got Lefty doing it. That's the good part. You can get the Oprah for the dude who's got to pick that up later when we're going.
As long as I don't have to breathe that stuff in, I'm good. Or smell it.
Too late.
No, it was bad. I saw the dust coming off of it while the sun was hitting it, and that's what made me gag and almost throw up.
wasn't dust.
I know. I know.
Okay, let's change subject.
Oh, Jesus, God.
Any other interesting news in cannabis today
We
in
got-
New Jersey?
We have to call Senator Uncle Ron Rice and find out more about this. Now, that's why we should call him today. Find out
Yeah,
about
because
this.
he voted
Fuck
yes
that.
for a dispensary in Newark.
I want to call because I still want clarification.
We want to know where we can get the marijuana sex toy oils.
What is it?
No, let it go. Let it go. Don't even get that bag. You don't know where that bag's
Oh.
been.
Richie, be careful. Don't touch the bag.
It blew off and it revealed itself to you.
Wait, what'd you say?
And the bag is blowing
came off
across.
and revealed itself to us like a streaker of DNA,
Fuck, the
Like-
bag
And
came
now
too.
the bag is
like a
running.
skid mark of DNA.
Let me grab the other bag.
There's the bag.
I'll have to grab that bag. I don't want to litter.
Fuck that. Don't
No,
worry.
we want to
that's
keep it as cleaner
that's
than when we got
composting.
here.
Let's go.
It is. It's composting. Don't worry.
That is not composting.
Yeah, it is, man. Doesn't
Hang on.
that shit break down?
No,
in like
that's not
20 years?
biodegradable. You're about 1,000 years.
Let me get the bag.
Okay, we're
We're good.
We're 1,000-year composting.
We're
Don't
good,
touch
right?
that bag.
Oh man.
Yeah, I saw some last night before I went to bed. I got pretty upset. Apparently now they're saying, what was that article? Apparently now they're saying that they don't have the votes. Sweeney's saying he doesn't have the votes. After he just fucking said, like last week or a couple days ago that he's got the
He's
fucking
been
votes.
saying it for like a month that he's got the votes. He's got the votes. He's got the votes.
No,
I
they're
know there
saying
were
they
some
don't
people
have
that were on the
votes.
fence about it, but we have to change their mind.
Oh, what the hell is marijuana and J?
All right, so we'll call Senator Uncle Ron Rice.
Call Senator Sweeney and ask him if he has the votes or not.
You're on the air.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
You're on the air.
Hi.
Hello.
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 I just wanted to let you know that some asshole from Santa Rosa called the Trenton PD and said there's a biological weapon at the State House.
Biological. No, it's not a weapon. It's a biological entity.
No.
Entities.
alive.
What do they call it? EBE?
Someone take a picture of that thing on the wall.
You eat it. Yeah, please. Please, we gotta show the new the new home of the porn shop mop. It's moving on up.
Jesus.
It's now annexed at the State House. Ay, 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 ay.
Wow.
I
I don't want to smell it. That's all. Anything but smelling it is on the table today.
All right, so now what are we calling him, Senator Uncle Mo Ron Rice for again?
Candies with marijuana.
How about
sex
tasting
toy
it? Is
oils
that on the
with
table?
marijuana.
Sure it says fork you.
Where the frig? Where was that?
Candies with marijuana. Sex toy oils with marijuana.
So you want to call him about that, or you want to call him about something serious?
You can ask about serious too, but
Let's ask him serious first.
I still want clarification.
All right, let's do the serious one first, and then we'll thank him. We'll thank him for. We'll ask him about it. Let's ask him. I don't have clarification on that.
You get him the fuck on
Give me
here,
his
and
number.
I'll do it.
I'll get his number. Hold on. All right. Well, host the show so I can.
Mamba.
Please host the show.
Cha cha cha.
Ready, go.
Cha, 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 cha.
CK. Cha 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 cha.
CK, are you playing on your computer,
I
or are you
wanna-
hosting the show?
I want to get the.
You want me to get the
news.
number, or you want to get the
Oh,
number?
you want the number,
I want the number.
Senator?
I got
All right,
your
hold
number.
on.
I got a number for you, sailor.
Senator, Uncle.
No, I don't want to hear you
More
talk about your.
Ron
See,
Rice.
you're killing me. This
That's
is considered dead air. Well, you doing that is dead air. That's considered dead air.
You're the guy that wants to call him.
Dead air.
Well, then let me do it, and you host the show,
Well,
or
hold
let
on.
Richie host the
What's
show.
his fucking number?
Richie, ready, go. I'm shutting my Wayne down.
So there's this Irishman, and he's walking down the beach, and he finds himself the shiny object, and he picks it up, and he dusts it off, and lo and behold, a genie pops out, and he goes, "Lad, I'll grant you one wish. He goes, he thinks, the Irishman thinks for a while, and he goes, I want the finest Irish whiskey. Jeannie goes, done. Every time you pee, finest Irish whiskey. Guy doesn't believe him, fills up a cup, takes a sip, finest whiskey he's ever had. Goes home to his wife, says, woman, get me 2 glasses. Does the same thing, convinces her, finest whiskey he's ever had. The next day he comes home and says, woman, get me 1 glass. She goes, what about me? He says, don't worry, you'll be drinking out the bottle tonight.
Okay, we got the number now. You ready?
I have it.
What the fuck are you doing getting it? That's what I was
Killing me.
killing you.
You're killing me.
Kill him.
You're the talent. Don't worry.
The talent?
You're the friggin' talent. Let me do all this stuff. Ugh. This is why I have a board.
Bored.
A board.
You're bored?
All right, here we go.
This is. Oh, you didn't call yet?
No, it's gonna ring right now. Ready?
Jesus Christ.
Here we go. Get ready.
Bring, 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 bring. Bring, 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 bring. Hello, this is Uncle.
Senator Rice's office.
Yes. Good morning. This is Lefty Grimes. You're on the air. We spoke to Senator Rice last week at the meeting in Newark, and we'd like some clarification. Did he actually sign off on a dispensary in Newark? Did he actually sign off on one?
Did he sign off on one? Not that I know of.
Okay, can we get clarification? Because I'm hearing from people here in Trenton that he might have signed off on a dispensary, and that's great news. We're very happy to hear that if he has.
Well, I'm going to check on that for you, but like I said, I haven't heard that. What is your name again?
This is Lefty Grimes. We're doing the podcast. He called our podcast once before.
No problem.
You can give us a call. It's 908-616-0682.
Okay, so 908-616-0682, Mr. Grimes, and you want to know if it's true that Senator Rice signed off on a dispensary in Newark for recreational marijuana?
No, I think it's medical. Medical? Yeah, I believe it was medical.
Okay, well, I'm going to check on that for you. I'll talk to him. He should be here shortly. I've been out for a few days, so I have to get clarification on that. Let me repeat the number. 616-0682-908, and he was in your podcast last week.
He was on our podcast about a couple months ago, but we met him last week with Ed Fortune at the with Ross Baraka and Angela McKnight.
Okay.
And yeah, he's very nice. I'd like to speak to him again.
Sure, not a problem. Like I said, he should be on his way to the office. I'll speak to him. What is your first name, Mr. Grimes? I'd like to take a complete message.
Lefty.
Tina.
Lefty.
Tina.
Okay. All right. So I'll check on that for you, and I'll give you a call back.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
All right. No problem. Bye-bye.
Yo, that's a different secretary.
She sounded younger.
Yeah, I'm way younger.
I think, and a little Hispanic, maybe a little Latina.
Yes.
I detect.
The other lady was older and
yeah, and yeah. Okay, good. Step one complete.
Step one.
All right, good.
We can have.
We're being productive. No, we're being a productive pothead show today. No jokes about mops and sex toy hauls.
Serious topics.
Hoils.
Sex toy
hauls.
Candies with marijuana, sex toy oils with marijuana.
Our elected officials sounding so brilliant.
If he calls up, I'll shit myself because I'm gonna be like, "Yo, I got a question for you before you go." I hope he calls up. I hope he. No. I'm not gonna click. I want a clarification
On the sex toy hauls.
Yes.
He might think that's funny because him and Ed were like this.
He does have a sense of humor about him. At least he's not one of those guys who gets mortally wounded.
No, he's all right.
By busting his chops a little bit. Some people, our government is ill prepared to handle two things: nonviolence and a sense of humor.
We got that right.
Everything else, they're ready to drop bombs and slit your throat.
Everything we do, they don't know how to handle us.
God, they're smoking something that's not hurting anyone.
Whoa.
Oh, Jesus, we'll keep them under surveillance. That's it.
Let's watch that.
They'll fuck up sometime. We know those guys.
All right, so productive so far. There you go. I do have Metal Rose is coming in to sing a song. Metal Rose.
Mental Rose? What?
Oh my God!
Metal Rose. Sorry.
Like
that's Sandra.
Metal Rose.
Sorry, Metal Rose.
And you guys are going to be talking about that issue.
Correct.
It's like moon rocks.
And I also
lava rockets. They call them.
I'm also trying to get a patient to call in, Anthony. Okay, he's going to call in now, I think.
I've never even seen one of those.
Hold on.
Seen one of what? Moon rocks, really?
Just on the television.
These are like the knockoff versions. These are called lava.
Some banana that was very good.
Banana, baby, yeah, baby. They're good.
I had some
Fucking
caviar
the
when I was
website,
in
though.
Denver.
Yeah, if you could get that website, I would.
The
dig
Denver
it.
weed scene is super cool.
Denver is nice. Exactly right. It's like they're free delivery with the website and all, but you can't read the website. We're too fucking old.
Order online.
Yeah, everyone could read that part.
That's what it says.
Yeah, what's it say underneath it?
www. Jesus Christ, I'm old.
Jesus Christ, I'm old.com.
.com. Wow.
I can't read it, guys.
Because
Sorry.
it's
I
too
don't have my
small.
specs
No,
on,
that's what I'm saying. It's
Wait
like,
for Courtney, the youngest eyeballs here to get here.
did someone say balls?
My arms aren't long enough. Maybe I hold it with my toes in a magnifying glass.
Oh yeah. So who you calling it? What are you calling Anthony for? Which Anthony? What's going on now?
Why we
Tell me
calling
if it's
Tony?
Bad news.
What's up with Tony?
Hello, McFly.
I'm sorry, it's a different Anthony, and he's a patient.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
It's cloggulated.
Needs a pokey poke.
yeah, don't worry.
Like
Lefty's
me.
good at
Just gotta
sucking.
poke around. Just gotta poke.
Here's Courtney with the good eyeballs.
Somebody said
Oh,
balls.
look, everyone's
Give us
talking about
your
Courtney's
good
eyeballs.
See, look, you see Lefty unclogged that fucker. He knows how to suck. Why do you think I like him? Ho, hey, you eat it.
No, it's another patient that's been victimized here in New Jersey
For
I believe he was arrested. Let's see.
Can you come read something for us, please?
He was
With your
arrested.
nice young eyeballs.
Do I know this, Anthony?
I don't think so.
What's it say?
I don't think so, but
it says get a new prescription.
Absolutely.
StonyApp.com.
www.stonyapp.com. STONEYAPP.com.
Hey, how come you couldn't read that before?
I just know how to spell.
Ah, I see.
You look like you're in the weeds, boy.
Oh, McFly looks like he's neck deep in
Is
sex
this mine now?
tall.
okay, a patient got turned away from a dispensary. A veteran. Besides Wayne,
I'm not a veteran.
that
bro.
happens.
What happened? What was the story?
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to call in, but if he calls in, he calls in.
What's the rumor, at
His name is
least?
Anthony.
So you got fucking.
he's-
So you went there and they were like, "Sorry, get out of here, boy.
Yes.
We don't care. Car's legal."
Somebody got turned away for having only one ID earlier.
Oh, that's nothing. Please go cry about something real.
I read about something that happened in Pennsylvania that was incredibly upsetting. An
Pennsylvania.
80-year-old lady who is a medical marijuana patient. Her card expired. They arrested her and held her overnight
Hold on. Where was she a patient at?
in Pennsylvania. I cannot remember the city. I just read about it this morning.
They held a fucking 80-year-old.
An 80-year-old lady with arthritis and RA in a cold ass jail in some Pennsylvania backyard somewhere. Who knows?
They should be arrested.
Well, from what the article read, as soon as the people who are in charge of those said police officers found out how much of an idiot their officer was, they immediately dropped the charges and released her. I just think it's preposterous to get arrested when you're obviously a patient and there's a small grammatical error, so to speak, or a small error in your prescription. I just think it's unconscionable, truthfully. There's a letter of the law and the spirit of the law. Some cops need to be getting with the spirit.
On June 19th, Dolores Saltzman heard someone knock on the door. It was a Clare County Sheriff's deputy named Ashley Grunow. She was there looking for Dolores' great-granddaughter.
Asshole?
Ash Grunow.
Asshole? What's
Ash
her name?
Grunow.
Ash Grunahole.
Ash Grunow.
Ash Grunahole.
She was there looking for Dolores' great-granddaughter who had lost her cell phone and state identification. Unfortunately, Grunow smelled cannabis from the porch.
Eat gas.
Oh, my God.
The devil's lettuce.
She asked whose it was, and Dolores admitted it was hers.
It's mine. I love smoking cannabis for my RA.
She had a pipe and less than 1/8 of an ounce of dried cannabis in her home. As it turns out, the grandmother who has used cannabis for pain, arthritis, and even recovery from a surgery did not have a valid state medical cannabis card. It had expired. Instead of using the discretion that comes with her position or exhibiting an ounce of human decency and compassion, Bruno saw this as a chance to make a potentially profitable drug arrest.
Profitable.
Profitable. From a how old lady, and she's probably on what kind of support each month?
Hold on, she had an
Piece
eighth of
of
an ounce.
trash.
She had an eighth of an ounce.
An eighth of an ounce.
What's an eighth of an ounce go for? Okay, I'm sorry. In Pennsylvania, fucking ATC, it probably goes for what? $100?
Really?
I'm just saying, like, profitable.
Right, well,
like, how does that profitable? Who the fuck does that profit? It doesn't profit the state. It doesn't profit the police. It doesn't profit the fucking town. Who does that profit? A profitable fucking case over a fucking eighth of weed, for real?
For a little old lady?
And didn't that program just start? Like, how long are these fucking cards? Hey, they last 6 months. Got to get a renewal every 6 months, everybody. New Jersey, it's a year.
We only get extorted once a year.
Unbelievable.
Twice a year, pardon me.
Gruno placed Gruno placed the octogenarian in handcuffs.
The what?
They put her in octogenarian.
What the fuck is an
That's an
octogenarian?
80-year-old. The 80-year-old.
I'm a stoner. Help me out. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Bruno placed the 80-year-old in handcuffs.
Broaden your vocabulary. That means 80 years old.
And arrested her.
I thought it meant that she had like some kind of disease. You know,
Octogenarian is over 80 years old.
This great big burly police person had to put handcuffs on an arthritic 80-year-old woman because he discovered she had medicine she was prescribed.
She was a chief officer.
Big burly officer.
Sounds
I've
like
seen
a bully.
them. They can take a punch. Trust me. I bet you they
Sounds
can.
like a bully to me.
Yeah, a bully with a big badge.
Saltzman
Meanie.
spent a painful night in
A
jail.
blue meanie.
She had
Now I know what the
blue
Beatles
meanie.
are talking about.
a cold, painful night in jail because of her arthritis.
Underscore
Big
painful.
blue meanies.
The county prosecutor, no doubt, sensing the potential public relations disaster, to
Hell
drop the
yeah.
charges if Saltzman renewed her cannabis card.
Oh, we need to INE that guy.
Yeah. Put him in jail first. Ask questions later.
EFO.
How could you put? I mean, the whole idea of like, what are you so afraid of that you have to handcuff
What a
an
day that
arthritic
was.
80-year-old
Yeah.
lady for? Come on, man.
Oh, hold on. What a day that was, though, huh? For that poor officer.
Well, you know those 80-year-olds. They are like swift and deadly.
This poor officer went to
I'll
this
be.
lady's house, you know, because she found her phone or lost her phone or some shit. And the next thing you know, this poor officer was just trying to return a
There's no
fucking
problem.
phone.
I mean, look,
That's
the
it.
whiff of cannabis is now probable cause.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden, this
Nah.
officer was just trying to be a good person and bring
She
back
had
a
the
return
card.
phone.
So what if it's expired?
Had
She
to
had
smoke
the
somebody.
card.
You know, you brought
The
up a good.
expiration should not
You
matter.
brought up a very good point a second ago. A whiff of cannabis is now just a justifiable reason.
Could have been
or
coming
a
from somebody
cause,
else's house.
right?
That's
Been that way.
bullshit.
It's been
but-
that way.
Yeah, I totally agree. It definitely has been that
Bullshit.
way. But now that there's a medical cannabis thing in place, that can no longer
No
be
way.
used as an excuse
No, they got
to
use
run
that-
your pockets or check
Nope.
your ID or open your car
No.
doors.
No, because then
It
you know,
shouldn't be.
that makes sense.
Right?
Government doesn't make sense. Nothing the government does makes sense.
The laws have not caught up to what the people are doing.
Fucking terrible.
I got arrested for a bowl in 2012. I wasn't even home. My ex-husband called. He brought the police to our house. He showed them my bowl. I showed up. I didn't know the law. What I should have said was, no, sir, never saw it before. But I was like a deer caught in the headlights. I said, that might be my bowl from like 20 years ago. I don't know where it came from. I kind of recognize it. I'm not quite sure. And they said, we're going to take that as a yes. And they put me in the back of the car and drove me away. Arrested right out of my own house. But what I was afraid of was that they would search my house and find my half ounce. So, you know,
Wow, your big half ounce.
my
Oh
big
my god.
my big half ounce. But I had two kids.
Oh my god.
So that, you know, like there's always, you know, the fear of them, you know, there's more repercussions.
Typhus, man.
Sure.
You know, and so you know, and eventually that did happen. The typhus whole thing did happen because that was what my
How they
ex-husband
work.
used as a tool and
Solid.
a weapon. You know,
That
so-
normally goes the other way. You know what I'm saying? It's only the fucking lady, but it works both ways.
Well,
It's
here
normally-
I am now, have two 23-year-olds with badges and cards coming in my house that don't have children, telling me how to parent my kids, checking to see if I have food, electric, running water, and
All
spewing
over a
some
fucking stupid pot
allegations
church.
at me that aren't true, and coming at me over my 25-year-old, love affair with Mary Jane, who's never let me down, by the way.
Amen. I like
Cannabis.
ganja.
Cannabis cures.
Cannaboo.
Cannabidoo.
The hell?
Huh?
Amen.
I'm prescribed, by the way, for
Okay.
PTSD.
Okay, terrific.
You're prescribed.
I am prescribed.
Not me. I'm
Where did
done.
Lefty go? Oh, Lefty.
But I had to be prescribed to keep the diaphragm off my
Exactly.
back.
Ain't that fucked up?
So, while I had been self-medicating for years and not really correlating the self-medication for childhood trauma,
Correlation of the medication of the
Right.
triangulation of the.
so hey, whatever it is, whatever makes you feel good. For some people, it's alcohol. For me, it's cannabis.
Canacol is next. You know it. Someone is going to make Canacol, some kind of cannabis alcohol drink.
Oh, it's already here. Can of wine is here.
I've had
It's already here.
some can of wine. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
I don't even
the
like wine.
can of wine is here now. They're brewing wine with cannabis.
Beautiful thing.
But will
Yes.
it be active and
I
not just
saw it
a
on,
flavor?
there's
Will
a
it
show
be
out now
active?
called Bon Appetit.
That could be.
Has
Actually, no,
anybody
God.
checked that
Deadly.
show out? It's very cool. The first episode has the can of wine on it. They're doing it out in California.
Well, should anyone out there in listener land know where to purchase said infused alcohol products, please,
Not here yet.
by all means, put up a flag, rent one of
not
those
here
big
yet. We may be
banner
able to
things,
get it
and run
out
it
in
along the
Cali.
beach so we can all go get some.
California. California.
If anybody's doing it, on Facebook. My
Mary
name's
Jane-
Wednesday because I'm going to need your services
Mary Jane Wines.
for my
On
MJ
extra
Wines.
ideas. So
Mary
hit me
Jane.
up.
Mary
Wednesday,
Jane
May,
Wines.
or the Ink Spot.
Quiet.
at
Mary
Facebook.
Jane Wines.
Thank you.
She whines a
I'm
lot.
trying to tell you where the fuck to find it.
Thank
Oh.
you, Wayne.
At Mary Jane Wines.
I'll be there.
Ah,
It's on Instagram. They got their things. They sue. They deliver.
I want to make some gravy with it.
Gravy. No, you want to make wine. What the fuck?
Great.
Gravy.
Oh man,
I really
use that
want
as
to
an
make my wine
ingredient.
because I don't have time for that.
I use that when I make my
you mean
sauce, bro.
Put the wine.
Yeah,
Put the wine
good.
in the
in the
coconut
sauce,
and
my
drink it
brother.
all
That's
up.
good. I just
That-
put the fucking weed
if
in
you
the
don't put
sauce.
wine in it, man. If you don't put wine, it's
Little
gravy,
play on
it's not
words
gravy.
there,
You're right.
Jim.
You're 110% right. You know what? You're right. You got to put the Merlot. I use Merlot.
A brand new low. I'm ready, man. I'm ready to go spelunkering,
Oh yeah, there you go.
exploring the caverns and casks of can of wine.
You know what? I think I'm gonna start making fucking medicated sauce. I think I'm gonna start doing that shit. Gravy.
CK's
That's right. Why not?
CK's medicated gravy.
I'm telling you.
Just a dab will do you.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
What's up, Jesus?
Where's our superstar
I'm right here.
singing
Yeah.
us a song?
He's here.
Superstar.
I'm right here. Hey, where's Tracy?
Hey, everyone. Look, it's Tracy. She
Cool.
got here just in time.
And Dan.
And Dan, too.
Nice.
Oh, I was doing it for everyone else to know. I'm sure they know they're here. Oh, it'd be cool if we had like trumpet sounds.
Our sound guy isn't that good.
Well, if we had a pre-production meeting,
If we had a sound guy,
if we had a nice board with
fuck you and your
soundboard.
board.
I need a soundboard.
You need percussion instruments.
soundboard.
Stop it. Stop it.
I want to hit
You need
samples.
bells and whistles
Yeah.
and a drum,
See, he doesn't
and you
get it.
need a clown,
I need a soundboard.
and you need ponies
I need a
and sex toy oil.
Yellow, you're on the air.
Yes, this is Senator Rice returning your call.
Senator Rice, good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
This is Lefty. How are you, sir?
I'm doing
Good, man. It was nice seeing you again the other night with that fortune.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I just heard something really interesting, and that was very surprising to me, and I hope it's good news. But did you sign off on a dispensary to be opening in Newark?
No, I didn't sign off on anything.
Nothing, nothing like that.
No, this what Newark has done, at least from what I could tell from the ordinance or resolution. They did a resolution in support of putting a dispensary or medical marijuana dispensary. I understand that they took out of the resolution the language dealing with recreational. That's what I was told. But I don't have a problem with medical. I don't think a lot of people do if it's done right. The issues that they keep trying to confuse, they keep trying to lock medical into recreation. And they continue to do that with legislation. They continue to do it with conversation. And the communities and the people I talk to, the concerns is directly related to recreational and putting up stores on avenues in cities like Newark, like Clinton Avenue, South Park Avenue, or cities like Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard in Jersey City. That I don't believe is in the resolution that the council passed on. So, but I don't know. I have not really seen it.
It seems like Angela McKnight is pretty much for adult use. It seems out of anyone.
Well, Angela McKnight and Holly keep promulgating "quote unquote" adult use with restrictions, if you will. There were reservations. For example, they continue to say that they will not support it unless the records are expunged. And nobody's going to wait 10 years to do that. If we can do it, because the state said we can't really do it for a lot of reasons. And the social justice issue. So the members, those two I know who have been articulate, done it according to them and what they say with reservations. The ABC has to be done before they support anything. Well, I don't know what that means because it's clear that we cannot move expungement immediately for a lot of different reasons. And if that's the case, then they shouldn't support any bill, since that's what they've been telling the public, that doesn't have expungement in it. Immediate expungement, not expungement 10 years from now. Not expungement when they fix the system that they claim was broken state. So I'm not so sure. Usually when I'm speaking for Ron Rice and the consistency base I represent and people I work with.
Senator, I know that you're for medical. What patients really need your help with is to get home grow, because this corporate cannabis model in New Jersey, patients on disability and Social Security, we can't afford our medicine. And the original
But
bill,
they probably you won't get enough votes for homegrown. That's been discussed more than once. And it seems that Republicans and Democrats both oppose that. And that's not something I want to lead any battles on, because I know homegrown can be problematic as well if it's not controlled properly. And thus far, most of the states that's dealing with homegrown are having problems, at least according to law enforcement. In terms of the enforcement aspect of it, it's costing a lot of resources, etc., that they don't have. So I know that Gus Sartori, before he left, was supporting that. And I think he may have been one of the assembly persons supporting legislation with homegrown. But it seems as though the rest of the legislators won't touch homegrown stuff. So that's like a work in progress for you guys.
well, it seemed to pass in 2009. A home grow was in the original bill, and it did pass the Senate and the Assembly with home grow in it back in 2009, 2010.
Until people started to take a look at it, they were saying anything they could say to do the messaging to the public to start to get people to think about marijuana and to get people to get behind it. And they were effective in doing that. That was just a game. They never intended to leave that stuff in there because they know it won't fly right with law enforcement and communities in general, et cetera. So just like they started off saying it's a social justice issue, but the bills had nothing about social justice. So it's our marketing tools that was being deceitful. Deceitful marketing tools is what I call them. And that's what they have. And that's what they had. And now people bought into things that they ain't going to get, at least not right now. The quote unquote minority leaders who are arguing for social justice expungement, they're not going to get that right away. The folk who are arguing for home growth is not going to get that, even though all that was discussions in the past. And so the money people and some of my colleagues are just duping folks, and they're going to try to get through what they can, and they'll probably come back and say, well, support this now, and we'll consider home growth later. Support this now, and we'll consider working over the next few years to get expungements straightened out. Well, to me, that'll never happen. Anybody buy into that kind of we're going to work on conversation, is something wrong with them. They don't know anything about government and know the deceitfulness that government has, etc. And how the money people are pushing not to have some of that stuff. But some of the people who want to have dispensaries and grow, they don't want people to grow at home because it's cut into their business. And those folk who argue social justice, some don't want social justice because they're just to have prisons and stuff like that. I just read some articles today says that Colorado is in a mess out there in terms of they need $1 billion prison budget because the drug stuff is just out of hand, and heroin and cocaine stuff is getting out of hand out there. So the legalization of marijuana is not shipping folk because there's an article about opioid also where the increase is starting to go up. And that's not good news. And some people use the combination of both. And so New Jersey is not paying attention. They're using marketing schemes to get people to buy into stuff. Even some of the polls are not totally accurate because of the way the questions are asked. So it's a long way to go. I don't know what's going to happen. But as far as the question you raised about Newark, I haven't talked to anyone about supporting anything that they have done. What I have said to folk, and their interpretation is coming, is that I don't have a problem with medical, and I understand that they were talking a resolution about medical.
Well, that's awesome. That's a great start, sir. What did you think about what Ed Fortune said about spiritual use?
That was a very interesting conversation because there's argument for state and government as it relates to, spiritual rights. So I'm not so sure if that couldn't be a valid challenge. If one can really document that is a violation of stuff like that. So it was an interesting twist.
Yeah, Ed Fortune's a smart guy.
Yeah. Okay, but I wanted to get back to you before I go into this meeting.
Thank you, sir.
And let you know that I didn't say I support anything, but I did what that Newark was doing. But I did say throughout my whole conversation at hearings, including the one in Hillside, that I have no problem with medical. And if someone is putting a medical facility to grow out in some industrial area, and nobody, like they do, nobody would know if they're in the first place because they're just growing, agriculturally. That's not a problem. The real problem is what you put on these avenues, the edibles. That's what the real argument is about. Okay?
Senator Rice, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. You have a good day.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Take care. No, it was
He's a
good.
bum.
Dude, he
He's a
supports.
fucking bum.
He didn't support medical.
No, he
a couple
doesn't
years
support
ago.
medical,
And
bro.
At least he's coming around
He
on
doesn't
medical.
support medical,
He
man.
didn't support medical the last time.
He still doesn't support medical.
He does.
Well, he does. A
No,
lot
he
more
doesn't,
than he
man.
did before.
Stop it.
The
Stop
last
it.
conversation we had
Stop
with him,
it.
he was not.
He's just
any
like
of
the
this,
rich
like-
white guy.
He's evolving, man.
He's
I'm telling
just
you,
like
he's
the
coming
rich white
around.
guy.
He's coming around.
to
It's
hear
just
a
like the
little
white
bit.
rich
I
guy.
don't like the fact that he's saying
It's all about the money. Thank you. That's the only reason he cares. That's the only reason he cares about fucking medical now.
Yeah,
It's because of the state-run monopoly.
Yeah,
Hello.
Exactly.
Right now.
He's part of the state, and that's why he's for it.
By the cent, by
Okay.
they're
He must have got that bag of money from the governor.
Exactly.
They're called penny stocks. Buy
Exactly.
marijuana penny stocks right now. Now's the time to do it.
He's like,
get
oh
into
boy,
it, like,
you
look
mean
into
if
the
I put a
companies that are
medical
just
One at a
about-
time.
You mean if I put a medical marijuana dispensary in my neighborhood, I'll get money from it? Oh, fuck yeah. I'm for medical marijuana. Get the hell out of here, man.
He got a bag from the governor.
It's not right.
That's
not
how
right.
it works in Jersey. You
You-
get bags. You get
It-
bags of money.
You
kissed
he
his
got his
dad.
bag of money.
You kissed
He
his
should be
dad.
happy he got his bag. He took it.
I
He
think
took the
this may
money.
be Senator Rice's way of
It's all about
returning
the money.
from that abyss of the sex oil thing. It's gone viral all over the United
Yeah,
States.
that's true.
So
Hey.
I mean, maybe he's just trying to
I
redeem
saw
himself in
that
some way
on David
and
Muir.
save
like
some
it.
face,
Yeah.
perhaps.
I like him now.
That was on like.
I do too. I found a little bit better respect for the guy today. Just listening to what he had to say didn't sound like he was taking it straight out of the Ronald Reagan hand playbook. You know what I mean? It sounded a bit more educated. And I think that's what we wanted, right?
Ronald Reagan was a fucking Republican, bro.
Yeah.
This guy's a liberal progressive.
Well, he's
a
certainly
liberal
not acting
progressive.
like one.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Really?
Yeah, don't liberal progressives, aren't they for weed? Aren't they for weed, bro?
I think people are for weed. I don't think
Yeah,
political affiliation has much to do with it anymore.
Exactly. I think at this point in time, it's just the
Whatever.
people outweigh.
Yeah.
Whatever. Hey, you make sure you guys renew your
Yeah.
fucking cards, all right? All of you. Make sure you're
You
all
too.
fucking... No, I ain't doing it.
You too.
I ain't one of you guys.
Oh,
I ain't no
that's
more
right,
ass
they
kissing.
denied you in your card, didn't you?
They
Didn't
didn't
they?
deny me.
Well, no,
Kids,
deny
I
me.
have to keep my card. I have kids. I have to keep my
Yeah,
card.
see?
current.
Some of us
keep 'em,
don't.
keep
We
'em.
have to.
Keep them.
Because we've
Keep 'em,
got
you bums.
youngins.
We have
You
to.
bums.
Let me
I
tell you
can't buck the
something.
You
system. I have
bums.
children.
No, when you've
You
got little
bums,
ones,
all of you.
you can't.
I
Don't
keep
worry.
my
Uh-uh.
card
worry.
so that the police don't come and take me out.
Yeah.
That's okay. Good.
What's
Good.
wrong with you, Wayne?
Good.
At least if they do, I
One
can
of
get
our
my medicine
topics
back.
today.
Join the sheep.
Right.
Join the cannabis sheep.
And we
You
gotta
guys are
have a
the
card to
sheeple.
go bag shopping once every couple months.
Go ahead, do your bag shopping.
Yeah, exactly.
Do your bag shopping.
I do my real shopping.
And then when
I'm not
fucking-
ashamed to say I stuff bags with bags and jars.
What are you gonna do? You're on Social Security. You're on disability.
It's called
The price of oil is $200 a gram.
Survive.
I don't
240.
use the oils because, well, I don't like them.
240.
But the idea of me, even on a discount with my Social Security discount, the cheapest dispensary where you can buy the fertilizer grass trimmings.
Oh my God, you read my post.
No, I've been saying that for a long
Yeah.
time.
I thought you read my post.
But,
We've been
yeah.
talking about that.
And where you
yeah.
pay premium prices for
Shameful.
mini buds.
Yeah, here. There you go. Put that in the bag.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
like
they seem
even
like
with a
that.
discount,
Call
I'm
that
still
trim.
paying
That's
almost
trim.
$300 an ounce.
I call it
with a
carrot
discount.
300.
Oh,
On,
yeah.
That's on a sale price.
Yeah.
You're a
On
thief.
their sale with
And
my
Dan
discount.
gets a bigger
Otherwise,
discount
it's 80 a quarter.
because
It's
he's a veteran.
360 an ounce.
Dan's a
with my
veteran, so
discount.
he,
I don't get
and
dick.
His discount.
I don't get dick. $500 fucking dollars, bro, plus tax.
His
Well, you're
he
going
gets
to
a
the wrong
bigger discount,
dispensary.
And he's still
Nah,
paying
they all suck.
close to
Well, they all
300.
suck, but
I don't go bag shopping.
but I
If I'm
will
gonna
say only 400 top price of all.
Yeah, he pays like
Go
I
more.
think it was like $260 the other day
He does.
for an ounce.
Yeah,
But
272 if
remember,
it's
he
on.
gets
It
40.
should.
What am I on for?
Oh,
No, my husband.
Oh, he
I
gets
grow a
40%?
pound for fucking 500.
Elmer.
Because I thought Belmore was on.
They just changed,
it to 40 for
according
veterans?
To George, it is now 40 for veterans and children and 20% for anybody else.
Wow,
on Social
my
Security.
It should be
My
40
veteran
for
will
me
be
too,
happy to
because
hear
I'm
that.
broke too. I'm dollar store poor, yo.
Yeah, right? Right. That's
Sometimes
about
I can't
it.
afford to go to the dollar store.
Hey man.
Got to
I
pay
get
for my. I'd
you.
rather have my medicine than my bottle of root beer every 2 weeks.
You know how many nights a week my kid eats at my mom and dad's?
Yeah, got to
Most
pay.
of them.
You got to stop hurting, man.
Most of them, because they're 2 blocks away. As
And you don't want to
opposed
cook anyway.
Oh no, I love to cook.
I know. I'm
love
kidding.
to cook.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He made a beautiful cake for his grandmother for her
Nice.
her birthday.
Nice.
Yeah, he did a good job this time. It actually became a cake.
I saw where he's going to that outstanding school in the
Yes,
Pines.
yes, the Sudbury School
Nice.
at Lake Akawicken. It's a private, it's a democratic learning society. They've
Yeah,
been
they
around
don't
for
they
50
don't push
years,
all that
so-
garbage
Right,
testing
right.
and
And the kids, they decide how they're going to do things, and
Right.
they make their rules. And they
That would be the
keep
school
each
for my
other to
kids for
the-
sure.
Let me tell you something. Check into it. Like they only take a certain amount of kids a year. The school's like 30 kids total. The youngest is 7, and the oldest is 16. And they kind of pick and choose what they want
well,
to
that's
do. But
great
because
because
they're
the
on the
16-year-olds can learn
ground,
empathy and helping the
exactly
7-year-olds, and the 7-year-olds
Right.
can probably teach the 16-year-olds how to use the
And
internet.
it's nice how they get to all be.
Are we on lunch break?
Right,
the
they
different
vote on things
communities.
rather
They
than
vote on
rather
things.
than
They
the
vote
teacher
on
saying,
exactly.
do this, do that, sit
Right.
down,
They
shut
say,
up.
okay, this week we're going to do this, and this week we're going to focus on this. And you
That's
know what?
amazing.
It's supposed to be
better
like
learning that
snow
way.
me out on whatever
It's
day.
easier-
So we're going to
yeah.
build a campfire and sit out by the fire,
It's
and we're going
easier
to
to
study.
learn
Blah 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 blah
in an
blah.
unstructured environment.
Exactly. I totally.
Somebody
believe
that was
so.
always my problem with school. Somebody told me you had to do this and you had to do that, and I say, yeah, tell me when I come back.
That was his
And I'd go
problem
home.
with school. Was
I wouldn't
he
bother.
would-
I didn't even show up half the time.
he would kind of like phase out halfway
Yeah.
through the day because he'd get tired of the repetitiveness. And so he would end
I
up
don't want to do science right this minute. I want to
doodling
do
and
something
drawing
else. Yeah.
pictures or whatever. So then
That
he
shows
would end
creativity.
Up behind.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the kid can learn a 4-page script in 24 hours.
Right.
With
If he wants to.
problems. If he wants to.
It's
exactly.
It's
like,
selective
you know,
stupidity.
It really is. But I mean, I think that's
Yeah.
with anybody, with anything.
Some things
you
are
know?
too structured. Like some religious families are way too structured and too strict.
And for
You
him,
have to.
like,
That's why people
the
go like crazy.
homeschooling didn't really do
Yeah.
well for him until
Yeah.
we found out that we could skip things and kind of do it at his pace. And then
Yeah,
when we
do it at
found
your
out that we
pace
could do it at his pace and go right
Yeah.
to the end, and if he passed the test, then that was considered
Exactly.
good. And that's what we did,
Yeah.
and he had an amazing year. So, and now
Awesome.
like his acting coach is the one that suggested this school for him because it would give him the socialization with a lot of other kids. And so we went to an open house. We took him. He hung out. He had a great time, and
He's really excited about it, too.
Oh man, yeah, he is.
Nice.
He's really excited about this.
It's great when a kid can be excited about going to school.
Exactly, and this is the first time he's been excited about going to any type of school in a
Nice.
long time because unfortunately our public school let him down and they didn't give him what he needed in reference to his medical condition. So he would have been isolated anyway. So this school
History
is
Week.
providing him what he needs
cool.
and giving him so much more. He can learn archery. There's a rock climbing wall. There's tennis. There's
They have the rope
the rope
courses
They have
and-
everything.
yeah.
It's all there because
Yeah,
it's
it's
at
the
the
old Camp
YMCA.
And
That's
they
exactly
have,
what it is. And the YMCA,
Right.
like there's people that live on
Right. on-
grounds
right,
all year.
Exactly.
So
They have cabins and
yep,
everything else there,
exactly.
yeah.
So they take good care of it, and the kids have access to anything that's there with it. And I think
Beautiful.
that's awesome. Because
Yeah, that's great.
they-
In
they
the
go and they
summertime,
decide,
in the
you
warmer
know?
weather, they get tired of
Yep,
learning.
they
Let's
go
go jump in the
swimming.
lake,
Exactly. Like,
and then we'll
you
come back
know-
to it.
Yep, exactly. So
Nice.
I like the way that they do things. I think for him, it's going to be a great thing, and he'll be able to continue doing what he loves to do. So
He's autistic.
no,
no, okay.
no, he was just premature.
Oh, okay.
And
I wasn't sure. I didn't
he's
want to
allergic
say it
la-
out loud.
He's allergic to latex, and he might be a little bit on the spectrum. We're not sure, but I mean, he's been
Well,
able
hey.
to handle things very, very well.
Awesome. Awesome.
By just keeping him regimented.
Yeah, I wasn't
and-
sure because I had
yeah.
heard somewhere before that he was, and I wasn't sure because it didn't seem like it.
No, I mean
Yeah.
he's
He's shy.
yeah, but I mean
Well, actually, when you were coming up, I waved. Hey, buddy. Hey, how you doing? He was
Yeah,
in a great mood today.
yeah, when he's in a great mood, that's he's in a great
Yeah,
mood. So
lets you say it.
definitely
Yeah.
he lets you see it. We got him into counseling, of course, right away after everything happened, and he saw her this morning, so that helped out a lot.
Yeah.
It gives him a safe place
Yeah.
that he feels like is his.
Oh,
Thanks
absolutely.
for having lunch with us.
He can go
Thanks
ahead.
for
and-
representing at work.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Got a hemp shirt.
There you go.
He did.
Awesome.
Uh-oh.
He's representing at work.
New fancy chair, huh?
Ooh.
New fancy chair.
There you go.
Nice.
That's what you need. Right? You got
I
it.
know.
How
How did
was
you get home from Morristown? That
how was the joint the other night? Yeah, I see your shirt on now saying
Wait, what? Wait. Jared, say that on the mic. I can't hear you. Important stuff.
Okay,
Yeah,
New Jersey
definitely.
Weed Man's Restaurant is open for business. We got a limited menu there, but stop by, have a bite to eat, hang out with Ed. It's cool. That's it.
And who are you?
Hey, I'm just some identified.
You're Danny.
Yeah, I'm Danny.
Hi, Danny.
Hi.
Thank you, Danny.
and he's wearing the joint, the NJ Trenton
Yes,
joint.
he is
t-shirt,
rocking
So
Joint wear.
absolutely. Why do you think I had to ask about it? Because he was rocking the joint wear, Well, we might. Yeah. We'll have to get there then. Yeah, you know what I think.
What? Hold on, I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
I said weed did last night that there's some sort of function coming up soon at his joint, and I'm not sure what it was. I don't remember because I personally it's too far for me to drive up to hang out, and I'm not into the hip hop at all.
Oh, but they were playing other stuff than just hip hop. Like they were
It's a
playing.
little much
like,
for me. I'm
know.
not big into crowds.
I know
Yeah.
somebody's trying to plan a like a Grateful Dead-ish event up there.
That'd be
so
cool.
that
Yeah.
might be something worth checking
The
out.
hippies.
Okay, are they gonna go here? Are they gonna go here? Really? We're
Ed
gonna play
likes
that
the
game?
dead.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard there was gonna be gay night too.
There is.
LG.
Yeah, he's
should
looking
be.
for
There is. Why
he's
not?
looking for people to have
Why
functions there
not?
for that. Yeah,
There should be.
I'm just saying.
there should be for everybody. Yes, absolutely.
How about a man haters or woman haters club?
LGBTQ.
And how about
IA.
What about the Satanists?
I think.
Yes.
Men?
I'm
That's
kidding.
what I
Yes,
said.
No, we don't
I'm
want that.
Oh, welcome.
everybody?
No, he should do
Everybody
Sunday.
is welcome.
Sunday service
Oh,
at the joint.
Oh,
Sunday religious service
Right? Hey.
with music.
Man. I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not gonna be the guy
Did
to
you say
that.
Mambla?
No, you did. Mambla night, really? When's that, Lefty?
Hold on, I gotta say, I once got offered a job at a print shop. I posted this once. I got offered a job at a print shop, and they did the newsletter, and I said, I have to turn this job down. No, thank you.
They did the Mambla newsletter.
Yes,
Gotta
it was
go.
in Burlington. I said,
See ya.
I was a blur.
yeah, that would be like
No, thanks. That
Yeah, that'd be
just
like
turned
the-
my
My dad
stomach.
worked
That'd
for
be
a
like the
company
printing
for
for the
years that
KKK.
did
No, it's
all
not
the,
happening.
The porn and stuff like
I
that.
don't mind doing porn. I wouldn't mind doing porn. I wouldn't mind doing back page. I can't do man blood.
Yeah.
No, man boy love. No, thank you.
Draw the line at man boy.
No.
Man's okay, but man boy.
And
can
no.
get it. No.
Man boy,
That's
girl,
like
woman,
the,
none of it.
Man, sheep.
Child, parent, child, adult.
What's wrong with you?
No, thanks. Wrong. Laws against it, so no thanks.
I totally agree with you on that one.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, pedophiles are people too.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey.
back on
What
the
the
subject
hell?
of cannabis.
There should
do I
be like
need
a
to
leper
run?
island for pedophiles,
Like,
as far as
how
I'm
far do I
concerned, and
need
then
to
they should
run?
Hiroshima that shit. Right? I'll take
Yeah,
cup
hell
pounds on
yeah.
that shit.
Oh yeah.
My mind works in weird ways. Things pop into my head. I have to get them out. Back on the subject of cannabis in New Jersey, a lot of towns are banning it outright. I just saw an article the other day. I believe it was New Jersey, North Jersey, or one of those.com about they're saying that the states that the towns that don't want it may be giving them incentives to give them like percentages if they or cuts if they do allow it.
They should.
Instead of just taxes, though.
Patients are derelicts.
Right. If you don't have a dispensary in your town, you're not
Same.
supposed to get the taxes from it. And now all of a sudden they're saying that's kind of like they're trying to bribe them. There's towns that have said no.
You know how they're going to do it? By offering the city property for dispensaries. You can rent city property
There's one out in California or Colorado. The town actually runs the only dispensary. It's like a little bum hick town somewhere. And they decided to run their own dispensary because nobody was coming in. And that town money goes to the town.
Like a police station dispensary.
Yeah.
Got good
Like the
protection.
cop shop next to the mop shop.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, there was
That'll
no
work.
busier place in
I don't
Denver
think I
than
wanna
the
buy my
Voodoo
weed off a
Donuts
cop.
next to the dispensary.
You already
I'll
are
tell
buying
you
your weed
right
off
now.
cops.
The dick-shaped donuts were selling at like hotcakes, and the little Voodoo people-shaped donuts, $5.95 a piece. It's a killer
Wayne, are you
market. The
running?
donut
Wow,
shop.
that's a lot of money for
I
some
know the ice cream
fried
guy.
dick.
Yeah, right. I'm telling you, the donut shop was the hot shop. It
It was.
was the
I got-
Voodoo Donuts.
I went there.
Voodoo fried
Right?
meat.
I
It's
got-
like a tourist spot, but right? Did you
Yes.
buy a dick donut?
I
dude?
got the dick donut with Lefty's
right.
name
See,
on
you
it.
bought the dick
Did you eat it
donut.
all at once?
You
With-
bought the fucking dick donut,
I
right?
couldn't.
No shit.
It's like a 5-pound fucking donut, man. The
Right,
thing's
full
crazy.
of
Yes.
cream.
Yes. Swear to God.
You bought the dick donut.
I bought the dick donut.
Yeah.
I even asked.
spit.
I got a picture. I got a picture of this shit because I
Right,
said,
the dick donut
Could
is the
you
number
put-
one
Spit or
selling donut.
swallow?
I was like, could you put
Did
Lefty
you
on
spit or
there?
swallow?
Oh, I
They
ate the whole
will
fucking thing.
personalize that
Wait,
dick
it would have
donut
to be
for
a
you.
smaller
The,
donut
guy,
then,
the
wouldn't
lady
it?
was like, "What color would you like that in?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Shit, you got
What was your favorite dispensary out there, by the way?
Wait, hold
and
on.
everyone.
Like a
Yeah,
Vienna
everyone.
sausage, right?
everyone,
Reefer Madness when you got off the airport? Like,
Everyone.
right on in, right?
everyone I
I
went
know, it
to.
was great.
Yeah, just
isn't it?
don't
I
come
mean,
back through Kansas.
I like the one that it was right next to a 7-Eleven. I mean,
That one was Euflora.
Is that
Like down the
awesome?
steps.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know,
Euflora. I lived in Denver for 4 years.
And
I
you
would have
came
been,
back
been
here?
Nancy Botwin by now if I'd have stayed there.
Nancy
I know.
why?
Botwin.
Why
I would've
did
been
you
Nancy
come
Botwin.
back?
Mm.
By the end, wasn't she like 6?
But I would have been Nancy
Ended
Botwin.
up staying that win, but
Dream.
name.
Was your dream
That was my dream to be Nancy Botwin, really.
to have an
Yeah.
underground
To be the weed mom.
tunnel from Mexico?
Yeah,
To
you
get
know.
little-
Well, you know what I mean. To be the ganja queen, pretty much.
That was a
Yeah,
great
but
show.
she went a little
Baby, you
further
are
than
the
that.
ganja queen.
I got pictures to prove it.
Oh my. So
Okay then.
yes,
On to the next.
there was just too many dispensaries to answer that question in Colorado.
It was fun though. It was great.
So,
What was the
great
name of the
trip. Make
dispensary
that
that was
next
open
weekend.
24 hours? That was a pretty good one too.
what's the
I don't know
chance?
if I hit that one. I was stayed at the Marriott and I just traveled up and down that 16th Street Mall. Like
It's amazing, wasn't it?
it was great. Great places to eat.
Something that's been on my mind is what is the chance out of those new dispensaries they're going to open up here in New Jersey that it's actually going to be owned by like a normal person and not a consortium of venture capitalists?
Zero. Did you
Right?
read? Did you read the
Please don't do
application?
that. Please don't do that. Yeah.
Did you read the application?
Yes.
You know, the way it works is the more people that are part of your application that are homegrown New Jersey people,
Right.
you get more points.
Okay.
If you
Right
happen
on.
to know businesses in New Jersey, you get more points.
Okay.
So, in other words, if you're just Joe Schmo and you go to, hey, I want to open up my ATC, you're not getting all them fucking points because you're just yourself.
Unless you're
They don't
the New
want that.
Jersey County Business Association.
Because they want a
and hooked
group.
up with this guy, this guy, this guy.
They want a
this guy,
group,
this guy.
exactly.
They want a co-op,
They
a
want a
collective.
They want a group.
Exactly, and it's the
Right.
only
So
way.
so is that
We
what
could form one.
Leo Bridgewater's kind of doing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Leo's doing that.
I'm not trying to be a jerk off to the guy.
No,
I got a surprise though. I'm on a board.
You're on a board?
Yeah.
A surfboard.
Of
This
which
one?
one?
Here.
What's that, a Yamaha?
Hello, Edward.
Yamaha you
No,
would speak
I'm
to
being serious here. You're receiving this email because you are a member of the NETA, New Jersey Advisory Board. Thank you for your commitment and interest in the advisory board. This is your first email from us. Hi and welcome. We are in the final stages of compiling our application and need some info to make Friday's submission a success.
What?
Criminal history. If you have anything we need to know, we must disclose any changes or offenses within the most recent 10-year period. Charges are defined as any indictment or summons or no offense. Offenses include felonies, crimes, high misdemeanors, disorderly persons, driving while intoxicated. They highlighted driving while intoxicated for me. Thanks a lot. No,
Sure, okay.
I have nothing to declare.
That's
So I
What the fuck
declare.
is this thing called?
Netacure.
What is Neta?
I'm on their board now. It's called
What
Neta.
is Neta?
They're going to have a dispensary. Netacare.org. Neta, N-E-T-A, care.org. I'm on their board.
New England Treatment Access.
Yeah, they're from Massachusetts. They have dispensaries in Massachusetts, and
So did you solicit them, or did they?
no, they
solicit
came
you?
to me because they must have heard some good things.
Neta.care.
Yeah. .org.
Hold on.
Netacare.
Can I join in your group?
.org.
Or do I have to be part of NETA? Or can I be part of your collective?
Right.
Yeah, let's see what happens. I don't
Yeah,
know.
like how do we become
Because
part
I could be
of-
your VP of Marketing and Communications.
All right, let's do
and
this.
I can handle
'Cause that's
anything
what I
in
that's
an
what that's what I
office,
do.
'cause
That's what I
do.
specialize in. So
I can do
that's what I want to
anything
do.
in an office.
And I'm buying website domains right
I'm
now.
really good at sales.
So that's right. That's all you need to
All right.
do is get a
So-
group of people around you that you can trust
They call-
and
they call
that
the right
have
one.
specialized
I'm
in
like,
stuff.
I can do anything in an office, and I'm still registered with the IRS. So.
they were so happy to know that we do a podcast.
Are you notarized? Can you notarize?
No, but I can be.
Yeah, there you go.
I can go ahead and get that done.
They were
so-
happy to know we do a podcast with other patients, and we have the ear of a lot of sick people here. So
Oh, right on.
that's what they want to know. They want to hear from sick people what we need.
I'm
That's
involved in a lot of groups
Completely a
on
new
Facebook,
direction
and
for
I
this
run a
state
couple of
or
groups.
any other organization I've seen so far.
I collect a lot of.
So what do these guys
information.
at
Consider myself
Shorganics
an
do?
advocate.
I'm one at a time. Who's asking a question?
Me. What do these guys at Shorganics or Hotbox do?
We should call them. They did a cleanup over the weekend.
Yes, they did.
yeah,
Absolutely, they
yeah,
did.
right?
Uh-huh.
John was there.
In Asbury Park.
Yeah, they had a bunch of shirts. They all
Yeah.
looked like that was good stuff, man. I love
They all
that.
look like Scientologists. It was cool.
We should call. We should call Brandon. Do I have Brandon's number? We should give him a buzz.
I think I do.
Do you? Yeah.
And THC.
I probably have it somewhere. I wasn't prepared to call him, but we should call him and ask him about that because he had a good event over the weekend.
Brandon C, yeah.
And he does free stuff too, which I
Yes,
like.
he does. He's a great guy. He's a
Yeah.
real.
I'll tell you who's not a cannabagger, and that's Brandon. He's not one.
There you go. Right on.
I won't tell you who is one. I'll tell you who's not one. Wayne, you're not a cannabagger. Not yet.
Am I a cannabagger?
No, Rich, you are not a cannabagger.
I am
You
proud cannabaggot. God damn it.
You're not a cannabagger.
Can't a bag it.
I'm a cannabaggot. Proud of it.
Do we
I'm a-
want to be
Do we want to be cannabaggers or not?
Cannabaggots.
No.
Unite.
You do
Then
not
I'm not
wanna-
one.
You do not want to be a cannabagger. No.
No thanks.
A cannabagger
Oh, I
are
already told him
are
that I
people-
thought about being a groupie, so being called a groupie. So yeah, we don't
no,
go there.
no.
I'm not a groupie.
Man.
I'm an advocate.
Okay, quiet on the set.
Yes.
A cannabagger is someone who
What is a cannabagger?
has money and wants to get into the but yet doesn't know a damn thing about cannabis. Doesn't have a true love for cannabis. They just have the money and they want to make money off of the cannabis.
Profiteers.
That's a
They can
cannabagger.
send some money my way.
I want to make money off cannabis. I know stuff about it, so I guess I don't.
What I
fit
want
all
is
the
quality
criteria.
medication for sick and dying people. End of story.
My ideas are all ancillary
Recreational is a
and
whole other issue. I
non-licensing.
don't care about
Right
that.
now-
I'm more concerned with the people who are sick and getting ripped the fuck off in New Jersey.
If
This is
you
bullshit.
Get the penny marijuana stocks right now. You buy them now before it goes legalized. Then it can go. You can make almost $3 million within if you do it the right way.
3 million.
Oh yeah, all you have to do is pay attention, and that's all in penny stocks. That's not in. That's not. You know.
you have
and
little
you can do
numbers?
it now, huh?
Do you know the penny stock?
Oh yeah, I can give you all the
Yeah,
information,
yeah.
info on it. Heck yeah, I can. Oh, I mean,
He's getting ice cream. I'm sorry.
I was thinking about it.
Well, the
I'm
dude like jumped
oh,
out of his
man.
seat and like I thought he was like pissed off at something, and he's like, "Oh, no,
It's like,
gonna
wait
get
a minute,
ice
are the
cream."
cops here or
He
something?
wants me to do that.
Oh, it's so
No.
cute.
Hot box like.
They're not in the
Hot
truck, so I
box,
guess I
hot
have to leave.
box. Oh boy. So it's a beautiful day here in Trenton.
I'm pretty sure I have Brandon.
Lefty's wearing, I don't know what the hell he's not cheeky.
Mandela print with forks.
Like, I don't know. It's like all it is a vest. You know?
He said he purchased that.
I don't know. Sweetie probably bought it for him. Sweetie was probably like, oh, dude. Another
Today is that right now I can use as an excuse to get drunk.
It's today?
No,
Oh,
but it's like I don't know. I have no idea, but right now it's an excuse.
So speaking of right now is there I see a mop. Could you put that back up?
No.
Please put the thing back up.
No gloves left. Come on now.
We want someone
Don't
to cut it.
make me sick.
I'll do it over there. I'll do it far away from you.
All right, as long as the wind's not blowing
Yeah,
this way,
I'll do it
'cause
away
that
from you.
shit will fuck me up, man.
Yeah, I don't
And
want to
then
get you
I'll hurt
sick.
you.
I don't know. I don't want you to be sick.
I was sick for 4 days.
Can we see the mop? No, I have to move the mop over. All right, hold on. Describe what I'm doing.
Yeah, nobody wants to see the mop.
Describe what he's doing right now.
It's scary what he's doing.
Lefty is
for
We
gimping.
don't
Mr.
wanna know
Softy.
what he's
Right now,
doing
Lefty is
now.
gimping towards the mop. He just whipped off his vest dashiki. And now Lefty has touched the mop. He's bringing it towards the corner of the annex. Oh boy, you need to take a picture of that. Orange shop mop. Go smell
No
it.
way.
What are you crazy?
Are you nuts?
You almost made
Go
me
smell
use the
it.
R word.
Thanks, Lefty. No. No.
Go smell the mop.
No.
Dude. All right, I'm gonna go take a cutting.
It's
Open
like
up the
You can almost smell it
I-
over
open the
here.
DNA test.
It's freaking
and I'll get-
scary.
You're really gonna do this shit
Dan.
again?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Rich, can you help
wow.
me? Richie, I need you to help me.
Oh, he really did get him, Mr. Softy. That fuck
Right?
it. Fuck it. I'm
He
getting an ice
did.
cream.
Wait.
I'm see you later. Bye
If
bye.
you're going, you gotta get me some. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Collection bag.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. You guys, don't you?
Wait. Can you get me?
I started a trend.
I did. I want a black and white
Fa-
milkshake.
Ice cream truck is here, and Wayne's running down the street now.
A black and white
Look at him.
milkshake.
He's gonna run down the street.
Chocolate vanilla milkshake.
All right, now we know the directions. We did this once before.
It's a saliva test. How are you going to get saliva out of a mop?
I'm gonna take the whole clipping and just stuff the clipping in there. And that's all I can
Are
do.
you going to activate it with water or
with,
something?
with their activation fluid. That's it. I would need distilled water for that, wouldn't I?
No, because what they have you do is honk up a bunch of
Right,
spit and
right.
just put it in this
Right.
test tube and plug it up
I'm
and send it in.
I'm sending them a mop.
Cray.
I'm sending them a mop hair. All right. I need you to film this while I'm doing it over there. And can you guys describe what I'm doing? Like while I'm over there.
Sure, I will
Like,
give a blow-by-blow
yeah,
description.
don't stare and just just watch what I'm doing.
and you're
Describe to
gonna
the
film it?
hold on, Tracy. Describe to the audience what's going on, so they know
Okay.
what's going on.
Rich is gonna do the blow
Okay,
by
Lefty
blow, so I
is
can be
explaining to
quiet
us
for a
that I need
while.
to explain to you what's going on when I'm explaining it to us while he's doing what he's doing, so I can talk. Talking, I'm good at. I don't know about DNA testing, but we're about to find out. Just to make it absolutely clear, this is a mop from an adult bookstore. It's right next to Eric Satt's Power Puff, I think it's called. Pardon me if it's wrong.
Pure puff.
Pure Puff, but pardon me, Eric.
Pure Puff,
Everyone who loves
yes.
Eric, raise your hands. There goes Lefty.
Yes,
He is putting on rubber gloves because he doesn't want to be.
Non-latex this time.
Oh my gosh, God, the one guy just smelled it. No, what does it remind you of? Home. Oh, I see. All right, here comes on His hands are a little sweat. Lefty's. He's gonna take. I believe. Oh, are you just really happy to be doing this, dude? Oop, there we go. All right, everyone, it's prostate exam time. Line up by the mop. Just to let you know, Lefty is also a moil. Now he smells it. Now that he touched it and he broke the membrane, the mucous membrane on that thing. Oh, Christ, come on. Hey, taste this. This really tastes funny. No way, I'm not going to eat it. Lefty just found a brand new kind of sea monkey. The sea monkeys. Just in time. Hey, what kind of ice cream do you want from the ice cream guy, Lefty? Lefty's like running around in circles, almost like he's moshing, but he's coughing and gagging. Oh, he just spit up a lung. He looks pale and bruised, actually. I must say, these Mr. Softies are not too bad. I did. Now look, there's a whole line of us knuckleheads. Up here he goes. He's delving into the depths, the interior of the mop. I think this is a representation of multiculturalism, right? So are you braiding that mop or what, Lefty? Or he's still pawing through it. I don't know how he can bear it, folks. He's going through it strand by strand, finding the exact right one that should contain a significant amount of DNA evidence. I would imagine, or surrounding areas and townships. There we have it, folks. No one is daring to touch his rubber gloves. He's going to have to remove them with his teeth or something. But there we have it. The strand of DNA. Strand of DNA.
It's the vinyl.
The nitril.
That's what they look like. They won't bother me.
Well, there we have it, folks. The strand of DNA.
Then I can be tortured. Yeah, so is my kid.
All right, how do I put this in there? Open that tube. I'm just going to drop this in the tube. Oh.
But mine.
Can you open that for me? I'm not touching it.
Mine, the wind
I'm not touching it. My thumb. My thumb's. Ew. Oh, no, I have no thumb. Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Oh.
He stuck in his thumb and pulled out a plum.
I don't have an opposable thumb to use. Is there a lid? Yeah.
Don't you need water?
No, we're not doing that. We're just going to do this. We're going to stick this in there.
And hope for the best. What you wouldn't give for like a hanger right now, huh?
No wire hangers.
Well,
that's really
coming from that place and where that came from, none of those guys have ever seen wire hangers.
You never know.
Okay, and then I think that comes off. Hold on.
When they were asking about the whole,
that comes off and the lid goes on. Ow.
Hold on.
Sunk to a new low.
Yeah, but do we puncture? You have to
puncture the tube.
the whole process.
It puts lotion on its skin.
Yeah, we have to puncture the tube here.
And puncture the tube.
So this comes off. Ew, 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 ew. No. Oh, God. Look at that.
Oh. You're the one who asked for it. The guy looked at like you were crazy. Oh, the horror.
Oh, God. It hurts me. Okay. This is what they get.
They said it wouldn't hurt.
That was hurtful and gross.
Ah, that was wonderful from my perspective.
I'm glad
Kind of
that's done.
funny, bro.
I'm glad that's done. Dude, Danny, there was dust coming off that, and I smelt the dust.
That was probably like a mold bloom, dude.
I'm blowing my nose out. I'll be right back.
Breathe deep, the gathering gloom.
Definitely use more hand sanitizer.
Right on.
Right. I'd be like showering in that shit. Be like,
It was night. How much is the illusion? Oh, God, I love that. Okay, we're going dead air. Where the hell is Barini? Barini, we got dead air over here.
Did he buy the whole truck? Did he buy the whole truck?
No, he's just waiting patiently. Whatever.
Oh, he's awesome.
What's that? Yeah, well, I saw them, I don't know, like 1978 or 9 or something. They were pretty good. Whoa. There goes the directions to DNA test.
Okay, so the tube. Where's the tube? Okay, no, I need the no. I need the information off the tube. I have to. Yeah. I'm not ready to this process yet. How do we open this up?
She already sealed it.
Yeah, we have to unseal it. There's a whole process. You have to activate the code on the tube. So I wasn't there yet.
Now you're gonna have to tape it shut Wednesday.
We could probably get it through there.
Okay. Wayne, you missed it. You would have been dying, dude. Dying.
We got it. We got it on video though.
All right, I'm going to do my activation code here, so don't mind me. Who wants to host a show while instead of staring at me while I do this? Tracy, ready to go.
Oh, good. I just did it.
Well, I don't know. So what's happening right now? Other than like what's happening like in the world? Well, I know South Philly Normal right now. They're at Mainline Health or Mainline somewhere with the senior citizens today. So we're hoping to see what happens there. And then we have our first game on September 5th at the Mifflin Tavern for anybody that wants to come for South Philly Normal. So let me know if you want to be there. And, it's September 5th, and it's right there. It's by us. So, it's South Philly Normal, but they do everything for us down there. I'm one of the board members. So, yeah, well, we've got it going, and we're good, and that would be the group to join to be in our area because we handle everything down there. So, you want to be there? You can be there. So, absolutely. Yep. It's second in Mifflin. It's a nice time. So, yeah, it's easy. It's a quick ride. So, yeah, it's a nice time. It's a good group, great group of people. So, and we talk about everything. We talk about not just what's happening in Pennsylvania, but federally and New Jersey. So, we talk about it all.
What did you say?
South Philly Normal.
Yeah, who's involved in that?
Well, I'm one of the managers, one of the board managers, and then we have Janine and Graham and Lauren, Riley and Sarah Friday, and
Oh, name them. Let's go.
It sounds kind of mumbly.
Sorry, I can't. Well, right now I'm kind of mumbling. My mouth is.
South Philly Normal.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, honey. I forgot. I get it. Totally get it.
I'm getting there, though. Step closer. So they did the anchors. So now I'll by next. I'm supposed to have them on my birthday, hopefully.
Happy birthday, Dan.
But you know what though? I'll be happier to be able to go with teeth. So exactly. So charity care, baby. Charity care. The virtual dental. I went through charity care, I went to virtual dental and I applied for charity care and I'm covering everything. So when it's being done,
Anything else I applied for charity care, I think this much too much.
Give him a mic.
I thought so too, except for dental, it seems to be a different story. So, it's something to try.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's worth a shot.
This is bad.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah,
So.
my teeth are
Yeah, that was the other option.
Bad choices in the 80s.
That was the other option, but I ended up going. I have to go to Camden, the Camden Dental Center. But let me tell
Yeah, I
you,
went. I did Cam Care. I used to go to
yeah,
Cam
me
Care, but they're
too.
horrible.
And then they are exactly
it's
they're
like,
horrible. These
oh,
guys
we'll
are
pull out
great.
one and then get $35.
Yeah.
Come back 2 weeks, we'll pull out one more.
These
no,
guys,
put me out, pull them out.
These guys, like they
Yeah,
take
put me
time
out,
to
take
be
them all
done,
out, send
but
me home, give me my dentures, and I'm good.
it does take time because
Yeah,
they don't
I
do
know
the
that,
same
but I
day.
don't want to do.
They'll
Yeah,
take care. They take like
I just want them out. And
a little bit of
I'm
a
62
different
years old.
story,
I'll be
so
62. I don't need
You
anything
just
but
want to
dentures.
be able to eat.
I don't.
Right, exactly, because it's a different way that you talk.
You know what I mean?
It
I
really is.
I
Like,
went and got my hair cut, and the lady trimmed my beard, and she trimmed my mustache before I could tell her not to, because the mustache hides the face, hides the teeth. But, you know.
yeah, it's tough. It is
Yeah.
tough. But I'm getting there. So
Yeah.
like 2 weeks away, and then I'll have something. So
And you're doing it all with cannabis for pain relief.
absolutely, that's it. So I am down
Massive,
to,
massive amounts of cannabis.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I have everybody around. Like, I went to my doctor to with all my anxiety and everything that I was been through, and I said, can you give me something to help me sleep? And he said, nope. He said, you can change your regimen though. He said, you can go ahead and you can let's swap you around a little bit. Let's find you a better indica. Let's. He's like,
Awesome.
yeah, you can do. He's like,
That's
but
a great
he's
doctor.
like, nope, I'm not giving you anything. He's
That's
like,
a great
he's like, first of
doctor.
all, I had gone back up to try to help level everything out. And he's like, nope, you gotta go
I
back
still
down.
have a bottle of Valium home from 5 years ago in my head just in case. I won't touch it, but it's still sitting there.
He said to me, he's like, nope, you got to go back down on the Valium. He's like, you cannot numb this. He's like, you got to deal with it. He's like, so, I've had the anxiety attacks at night that I'm not used to.
If you learn to deal with it, it also helps your PTSD and your anxiety in the long run.
That's what he said. He's
Yeah.
like, at the end of the day, he said, you don't realize that. He's like, but you have PTSD.
I haven't
from
had
not
any.
knowing what was
I haven't had
going
any
on.
major anxiety attacks since I stopped all the pharmaceuticals.
Well, and that's another thing too.
I think they gave them to me.
We're gonna stop my final, my Valium, when I am done with my teeth. So, but we made that decision because of just giving me the little additional relaxation to get through with the teeth. So we decided that we were gonna stop there, but everything else, I let go. Well, I mean, don't need it.
Closer.
So
Make love to that microphone, as Wayne would say.
I know. I have to hold it like it's a.
Yeah, like you're praying. Filling in for Barini.
I have to hold it like I'm enjoying it.
By the way, the
Yeah.
chicken salad, the grapes in the chicken salad, awesome. And the
All
cranberries.
your
And what was the
food
cranberries?
is
Was that tuna?
insane.
No, that's chicken too.
Oh, that's
It's
shredded
all
chicken.
insane.
Okay. I
Every
didn't
bit
think
of
it
it.
was
Like
tuna,
I have
but I
to
was
steal
like,
some of it. Is there any chicken salad left over there Wednesday before it all disappears?
Lots of chicken salad.
All right, good. Because I
Wednesday.
have to steal some chicken salad because it's always good. All your food is
Barini's.
effing banging.
Barini's Old World
Everything
Market
I've
in
ever
Randolph,
had.
New Jersey, on Sussex Highway, for the best, absolute best sandwiches.
Chicken marsala,
Fresh
was
meat
freaking banging. The
a T-bone that I would
meatballs-
kill for, but I could never afford.
The meatballs were banging.
That
The
T-bone,
penne
yeah.
and vodka sauce, that was insane. Like
Can't chew it.
everything you made that day
Can't
was
chew it?
so
Oh, I
effing
can.
crazy.
It's just difficult.
Oh no, you could chew
Yeah.
his. He's like
I don't want to chew
I
his.
didn't think I would be able to like.
I'll
I
let
didn't
you
think
chew
I
it.
was
I'm sure
gonna
his.
eat
I'm
the
sure his beef
chicken
is
or
real
even
tender.
like the,
Oh,
the
yes.
chicken, the chicken parm. Like I didn't think
I
that I was
massage
gonna
it
be
like
able
the
to eat
fucking
any of
Kobe
that.
beef.
I know you
Mine was
massage.
mine was-
I'm sure you massage your beef daily.
It just fell apart. It was delicious.
Nah, man. Seriously, if I had money, and I would
That
absolutely
day,
go up there
let me
just to pick
tell
up
you.
a sandwich.
Yeah, I think it'd be worth the ride.
It's a long ride for a sandwich, but you buy the sandwich, take a short ride into Morristown, sit in the park,
There
Have
you
your sandwich.
go. And then
Smoke a
Some,
joint.
smoke
some
a
crappy
joint,
Starbucks overpriced coffee.
smoke a joint. Well, today after 3,
They need to get a Wawa in
then
that area,
you
though.
can buy one,
We
get
don't,
one
we don't
free.
do Wawa, bro.
I know.
I hate that.
7-Eleven.
Trust me. I hate 7-Eleven.
Oh,
Give me a
7-Eleven
Wawa. I'll take a
coffee is
Wawa.
bad, man.
We need Wawa.
You
Up
need a
north.
Wawa up here, big time. Yeah, that's true. They don't have any up here. do
Wawa's
they?
got some decent coffee.
They got good
Yeah, it
coffee. They got
does.
good everything.
Their hoagies suck. Their rolls are horrible.
You know what I love Wawa for? Tasty cakes.
And you know that- and you know what they don't have in Wawa?
What's that?
You can buy wrap. You can buy blunts. You can buy cigars. All that stuff. They don't sell rolling papers.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
No, not at Wawa. 7-Eleven does though.
Yeah, but they sell easy widers.
Yeah.
We need raws.
Well, I don't know. I don't roll anything. My
Yeah,
other
you have your own rolling machine.
exactly.
You know, if
He
you're a
rolls
good
for you.
customer and you
I'm
talk to
just-
the manager, they might get that. for
Well,
you.
Wawa's not allowed to sell rolling papers.
Yeah.
It's corporate policy.
Yeah.
They're not.
It's a corporate
They are
thing.
not a franchise.
But did you see the
Wawa's a
the,
corporation. They
um,
started out in Wawa, Pennsylvania, near Concordville.
That's a
with
real town.
A small
yes,
star.
it is.
Yeah, a
Uh-huh.
tiny. It's not a town. It's a Hachu, but they have. They had one
Oh, wow.
store. It was a dairy farm. They delivered milk,
Mhm.
and then they opened up the one little store, and then they started putting the little teeny stores all over, and now they're taking over the world. They're in Florida
Yes, they
already.
are. Thank you.
Florida,
Jersey.
Georgia.
They brought Royal Farms to New Jersey.
Yeah, to get rid of, try to
Yeah.
fight Wawa. The
Mhm.
only thing Royal Farms has is chicken, and I'm sorry,
Nothing
but I'm
wrong
not
with a little
giving
healthy
them.
competition.
I'm not giving them $15 for 8 pieces of chicken. It's just not happening.
No,
It's goddamn
When
good
it's on
chicken.
sale for $10.99 for 8 pieces, I'm there
That's
because it's literally my driveway.
It's
It's
right
my
there.
driveway and then their fence, so I get to smell that chicken every day, all day. And I'm a chickenaholic.
Oh,
I'm an addict.
gotcha.
I mean, over to churches. or,
Sorry, Jim.
Popeyes.
Mm.
I love Popeyes.
I don't know the last time I had any chicken like
I can
that.
get two pieces of chicken, a side, a biscuit, and a medium drink for $5 Monday to Wednesday. I'm good.
There you go, then. There you go.
Yes, ma'am.
Got to go with what works for you.
Yeah, we gotta roll.
Go with the flow.
Who are you
What
gonna
are you
roll with?
disappearing? Are you ladies outie?
Just got job training.
Audi 5000. Oh, you're working.
Yeah.
Yay! Awesome. Congrats, sweetheart. I know you were stressed. That's amazing. You didn't tell me. Are you going to come over swimming, floating over the weekend?
Lubin or Tubin? Tubin.
Oh, you saw the pictures of my pool. Yeah, make some of that Barini food and come down.
Marini, food.
Mm-hmm.
You eat it. All right, Lefty Ty, you're it.
Come float around my pool.
Lefty, what about
'Cause then you guys are right
that
there.
thing
You
in
can come float
Delaware?
around too. Oh yeah, weed stock
Yeah,
is
let's
coming up, right?
talk about the thing in Delaware.
Now that got the
I
date
like
got
people in
changed,
Delaware.
right? Didn't the date get changed? No, wait a minute.
Well, there's an insurance
We've got a
thing, but it
couple
isn't that
things
much,
going
right?
on.
Like $100 or whatever. We could
no,
we
it's
could
like
put
a
together
million,
$100.
right? Did I read it right? Was it 100,000 or a million?
It's a podcast at the Delaware State House. I need $100,000
Insurance policy.
Which costs about what? Like $100, $200
$100.
Yeah, something like
Mhm.
that. It's for one day, certain amount of time.
Well, but it's not until September 20th, right?
September 20th.
I guess I'll have to speak to South
9/20.
Philly Normal then,
Yeah.
huh? I won't be able to be there though. That's his court.
To be upset if we are to take our medication, should we be feeling some?
Right?
Is it illegal there?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Ah,
You can't smoke in public there.
No.
you can't smoke in public
No.
there. Has
No.
anyone? I mean, will they come and
we
take us to
can't
jail
do
if we
the
do that?
insurance if anybody does. Yeah.
That would be weird if they came. I'm gonna be screaming something like Attica or something if they could carry me away. Attica.
Yeah, that would not be good. Especially
No.
someone in a wheelchair
That would be terrible.
or
But
someone having a seizure who's smoking a joint while trying to stop their seizure, and then they're arresting somebody having a seizure. while they're smoking a joint.
I can see that happening. I swear to God, I can see that happening.
I can see them arresting someone having a seizure. I have no problem seeing that. That's a given for me.
Yeah, I can't get arrested though. I can't. No.
I wonder if we're gonna hear
In trouble because.
Huh? What?
I'm trying to hear one person at a
You
time.
distracted me. I was paying attention.
I'm being distracted. I can only listen to one person at a time.
You're distracting yourself.
I've distracted myself here.
You are. I'm distracting yourself.
I think it's an after effect of that mop, dude. Really.
Oh, the mop messed me up, dude.
It must be. It's got to be something like that.
Oh my God.
That was truly horrific, dude. For real.
Never again. Never again.
So what are you gonna do with it now?
Well,
why don't you just give it back to him? Here's a backup. Remember your old buddy?
Oh no, that's killing me.
There's DNA on there. All right, let's make our phone call.
Who we calling?
Oh, is Metal Rose coming?
Yeah, she's on her way.
She's on her way? Oh, okay. All right, we'll wait for Metal Rose to get here. So, hold on.
Can we start our topic?
Yeah, bring your mic over. I can't hear you.
Can we start our topic?
Yeah,
Because I have to take Courtney home, so. But then Metal Rose will show up, and then I guess she can sing a little ditty.
Well, so who are you and what are you doing here?
My name's Wednesday Mayor. I run a couple of cannabis advocacy Facebook pages. The New Jersey Cannabis 420 Better Days to Come is one, and New Jersey Cannamamas, which is not so active, but I snagged the name, and hopefully it'll get a little more active. We're always looking for new members and likes and shares of any.
Can I be a Canamama?
You sure can. We'll be out at the Cannabash, which is coming up at Mill Hill in a couple. We'll be walking around. We'll be checking out other vendors and seeing what's going down with the entrepreneurial scene here in Trenton and in New Jersey. We're joining the New Jersey County Business Association. We've got a lot of good ideas. I'm at the Ink Spot on Facebook, and I'm a entrepreneur here in New Jersey. I do printing, digital art, and I would like to jump into the cannabis industry doing any kind of print design. I'm buying up domains and websites and doing a lot of promotion. So while I'm not into getting into the sale of cannabis,
logos?
I'm of cannabis.
Logos?
Yes, I do logos. I specialize in them.
We should talk later.
Yeah, let's get together on. So one of the reasons that I'm here today is to talk about the DCPP and their involvement, though. That's my concern today. And there's somebody else that's coming up to discuss that with us. She'll be here in a minute. But I have a couple of kids, and the DCPP came knocking on my door on a couple of ex-husband and some neighbors about the smell of cannabis in my yard.
Ooh.
They were saying, but she saying. Because they should just mind their own. Yeah, because I'm a patient, and I've been self-medicating for a while due to some childhood traumas.
So now, did they what?
Well, back in 2013, when the division first knocked on my door, they were asking for evaluations and drug tests and wanted me to accept services on the behalf of the division, which would have cost me a ton of money. It was all voluntary on my part, and I declined. But they wanted to stay involved in my life on a monthly basis, checking out my home situation, my kids. It was very invasive and humiliating is how I felt it. And my kids feel that way as well. It's humiliating. They wanted to just stay involved, make sure that everything was okay. They call them well visits, but again, I felt it invasive. For a year before they closed my case, finally not being able to get involved in my life any further because they, of course, or anything wrong with how I lived. The accusations were baseless, as I told them right from the get-go, and made by an angry ex-husband, as 95% of all accusations made to the division are, and they know this.
Crazy.
So anyway, all accusations are made by neighbors or schools.
Busybodies.
Busybodies, nosy people, and angry exes.
That's how people get shot.
I got to get going. I see that my next speakers here we were waiting
Oh,
to get
nice.
together and talk about it. She's got a
Sweet.
similar story as mine. So you can find us on Facebook and at New Jersey Patient Exchange, New Jersey Patient get-togethers. There's a lot of patient groups you can look in, find us. There's a lot of information to be shared. So just look and find us on Facebook. We're here for your support, and we look forward to giving you some information.
Awesome.
So look us up. Thanks.
Sweet.
Thanks, Wednesday.
Right on. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Once
Have a
reach out
seat.
to me later.
How you doing? What's up? Metal Rose, how are you?
I'm
Metal
good. How
Rose.
you doing today?
I kicked boots today, huh? Did I like,
Sure did.
somehow know?
How you guys doing today?
Fantastic.
Sorry,
right.
I'm so late. It
It's
was
all
so
right.
High as
trafficy and
hell.
ridiculous. And then Weed Man told me it was 8 blocks.
Oh, wow.
Walking from here, so I'm like, okay.
You listen to him?
So yeah, you had the same issue as Wednesday, huh? With this.
It was kind of similar. You know, they came in. You know, I explained to them that I was a medical marijuana patient. They accused me of dealing, which I don't do. They accused me of using it for my kid, which I don't do.
Uh-huh.
So basically, you know, I don't know. Basically, I found out about the allegations through mail because I didn't even know they were showing up at my house. You know, I don't answer the door to strangers, and if I'm not home, I'm not home. I'm barely ever home. So they were just knocking. I got like a court order in the mail with like all these crazy details. They never even met with my family. So I went to court.
What kind of details? What were they saying?
Well, just they said my house smelled like cat and dog urine, which isn't true.
They weren't in your house though.
No, I know. So they wrote that my house smelled like cat and dog, that I smoke, maybe that I smoke around my kid. They said that, you know, it's not true.
Wow.
They were accusing my ex-husband of the same thing pretty much. And it was just pretty much like an enemy, like from high school, called in and just started making up shit.
How long ago was that?
This was the allegations began in January, and I didn't get any type of court paperwork until May.
So you can be a patient and get in trouble or have your integrity questioned because you choose to medicate in front of your children, right? Is that what you just one of the things?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's really crazy. So
That's obscene. That's
Yeah.
obscene.
so
I have a fine moral compass, and I don't need the state to interrupt that. Hello, right?
It's insane.
Sorry. God damn.
Yeah.
That pisses me off.
Gives it to children because they don't believe in doing Adderall and lithium. So
Yeah,
you want the information, I'll give it to
absolutely,
you.
absolutely. Well, my son has a lazy eye, and I'm looking into cannabis for like his eye, but I don't know.
Oh,
if
yeah.
I don't think it qualifies, but I'm still looking into the
Off-label.
Yeah.
Farm.
But my son doesn't use any marijuana or anything like that. He's only 6 right now. So
what kind of hoops of fire did they make you and your family jump through because of this
so
allegation?
basically, thank you so much. Basically, I had to.
I need the card back though.
Okay, I'll take a picture of it. Basically, I had to go to court, and then they ordered a substance abuse evaluation, and they didn't even want to like look at my card initially. So I said, well, I'll do a substance abuse evaluation, but I'll do it through a party of my own choosing.
Did you have to pay for that?
Yeah, I did it through my own. I decided, okay, I'm gonna do this through my own insurance. I have a good
Okay.
insurance plan. I'll call up my
That was a
therapist, and
smart move.
she'll give me a fair evaluation. You know, and I did it. I did a drug test. I showed my medical marijuana card and everything, and then I sent everything in, and then they sent me like a letter saying, well, your substance abuse evaluation isn't good enough. We want you to come down by us. And I just said, I'm going to fight this in court with the judge. I'm not coming down for your substance abuse evaluation or for your opinion.
It's unnecessary.
I went in Monday for 2 different cases. One is a restraining order against my ex-husband, which I finalized. And the other one was for the DIFUS case. It was like, I don't know, they had to hear them back to back because it's family court and they just wanted to be assholes and make it even harder on me. But I presented my medical marijuana card and the judge threw it out. I was right.
There
I
you
felt I
go.
did the right thing. Just I fought it through the judge,
Absolutely.
Right.
So-
Absolutely, because at the end of the day, you're not doing anything like wrong.
No, I don't even take any other medication other than the marijuana. It's for my PTSD. That's it, so
And
I
you're
don't
a
even
better
drink
parent
alcohol.
because of it. So
Yeah, no, I'm a functioning person. Like I I wasn't on the medical program initially. I started smoking at 17. My mother gave me a joint because I had so much anxiety going into school. I was getting bullied and kicked by guys, and I was like throwing up on a daily basis from my nerves. And she's like, "Here's a joint, just like smoke, try to relax." And it changed my life. I missed like 80 days of school a year. I always had doctor's notes for all that and everything. Senior year, I stopped missing school. And then after that, I was able to like go into the workforce and be a regular working, functioning person. Only thing I did was smoke marijuana. It's changed my life,
Yeah, definitely. That's and it lets you be part of your child's life
I'm like, where do I
too.
put this?
It
Yeah.
definitely and there's too many.
There really are.
Yeah, I mean, but then you see everything about. I know, Daniel, you posted the thing about the doctor saying that cannabis is not a good thing during pregnancy, but my doctor like literally came into my hospital room, sat on the bed next to me, and was like, "Look, you need to stop trying not to smoke. Like, you need to understand you are a legal patient. Like, yes, you don't like." It was 2008, so it had just been passed. I like, need to do. If I could give you a bowl and light it for you right here, I would. But you can't smoke at the hospital. So she's like, you
yeah.
got to go home and you got to smoke weed, and that's it. It's got to be the end of it.
That's
so,
what my midwife was like that as well. She was like, I was throwing up. I lost 14 pounds in my 1st trimester. I couldn't stop.
Yep.
And she was like, do you light up?
The whole...
And I was like, yeah, I light up. And she was like, yeah, she's like, you could smoke the whole entire pregnancy. My son's perfectly fine.
Yeah, no, nobody could come near me with a cigarette. And like, I was
yeah,
like,
no cigarettes, no tobacco.
I wasn't
exactly.
even 2 weeks pregnant, and somebody walked past me with a cigarette, and that made me sick. And my mom was like, "You're pregnant." I was like, "No possible way." But she was right.
Yeah.
So I could not be anywhere near it. Like, just the smell would just.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah,
but yet I'm a smoker. So it's weird. Like, no, I don't smoke around my child.
Of course, yeah,
but,
of course.
It definitely, and we didn't start having problems with him until we stopped, like when he got to school aged.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're not going to smoke near your kid or anything. Like, you're not
Yeah,
going to
sure.
send him to school smelling like weed.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
He started having problems with his ADD and ADHD and focus and everything else. And so, my next step was get him back to the doctors, get him treated, and they were like, no. They said Adderall, lithium. I went, no.
Yeah, my son has a twinge of the ADD too, but I haven't done anything about it yet.
Yeah, it definitely, like, for him, and he doesn't even need it every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just every great once in a while, but it's good that
Absolutely. It's so much. It's more natural. It's a medication. It's not the way they treat it.
So are you done with are you done with all that now?
Yeah, I'm officially done with that as of Monday.
That's
all
good.
done.
At least it got thrown out. That was the most important thing.
Yes, yeah. Very stressful. I didn't know what to do. I had no idea what to do, but now I know.
Now, are you allowed to film them while they come to your house?
They told me they were like, well, our lawyer says you can't film us right now. I was like, I want to film the interview with my son and everything. And they were like, you're not allowed to film us.
Or what?
They didn't say or what, but they were just like really aggressive.
Yeah, but
that's
I
what
would ask. I would say or what.
Well, but I guess
Well,
the
my
interview won't be
ex-husband
taking
at the
place.
time, my ex-husband was there at the time, and he was like, "That doesn't sound right. You're allowed to film anybody. Like, there's nothing there." What he goes, which law says that I'm not allowed to film you?
A public sector worker. And was this in your home?
Yes, it was in my home.
So if you had cameras in your home, they'd make you like what? Just take off your cameras and shut them down? Or?
I guess. I don't know.
But how would they know? Like,
yeah, they
if
wouldn't.
you had hidden cameras in your home, unless,
Yeah.
well, I guess you have to tell them that they're being recorded.
It's your
or-
property, and why do you have to?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, why would you have to tell them anything at all?
I don't know. I just said, look, I'm going to film this interaction. And they were just like, no. She's like, well, she called the lawyer. She's like, well, do they want to film? And I was like, it's just sitting there. And she was like, no,
think
no,
that's
you can't
for
film.
both sides' protection. That's
Yeah.
one for their side's protection, and two, that like, you can't say that they did anything, and they can't say that you did anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thank you very
Well,
much.
my lawyer says that I'm not allowed to do this unless I film it.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
What law is that based on? The same one you just based your decision on.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you.
But whichever one you used, that's the one I'm using. Absolutely.
So, Rose, are you prepared to do a song for us today?
I left my damn laptop in the car, so I guess I can't today now.
What's your car? Oh, it's at the joint?
It's over at the joint, yeah.
Okay.
But
Well,
And
if you jogged, you could make it back
but
to
I
the
can-
last 10
if
seconds.
you guys
maybe.
want, I can definitely come back next week. I'll be around like all day next week. I can come early and I. Would that be okay?
Yeah. I want to hear you belt one out. 'cause
Yeah,
that-
yeah.
you
I gotta
ripped it.
come. Like, so how would I plug in?
A 1/4 inch and RCA.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's today. It was really difficult to get down here today and do everything, but I really wanted
Well,
to talk about
Thank
it.
you for speaking truth to
Yeah,
power.
thank you. Yeah,
Thank
definitely.
you. That
Absolutely,
was
thank you
courageous.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
well,
really is.
I want parents to understand that it's okay if they're medical
That you
patients.
have rights.
It's okay. You have rights, and you just need to present your card. And if they don't accept it, you got to see a judge about it, because it seems like the judge understands what's going on better. Maybe now,
Right.
Than
Than
before.
before.
Well, these
yeah.
cases are going to become more and more popular, and all of a sudden it's going to disappear because they're going to figure out, well, this is a non-issue. Since it's a
Exactly.
non-issue now, and it'll be a
Right.
non-issue 10 years from now.
Absolutely.
Oh, and I've had people threaten. I'm like, go for it. Have fun. You want their number? I'll give it to you.
Right? Sit and
Here you
spin. Sit and
There
spin.
you go. Here's their number. Go ahead.
Yeah, they
Like,
want you to sign all
know.
these damn medical releases for the kid and for.
It's called HIPAA.
I know.
Guess
They
what?
try to
Nope.
force you to
HIPAA.
do all
Nope,
of that
nope,
stuff.
Nope. Nope.
Mm-mm. No, not unless my doctor, my son's doctor's lawyer says it ain't being done.
So yeah, that's what's been going on.
So, Rose, how long have you been singing heavy
Mhm.
metal for?
Oh boy, I've been singing heavy metal, I guess now since 2013. But I've always liked heavy metal. Like Halford's like my major influence. I work with Halford's guitarist actually on my album. His name's Metal Mike Klasczak. We do the Metal Heroes program together. We teach kids how to rock. We teach them metal. We teach them all that stuff.
Nice.
And teach them how to sing like Halford
yeah.
and play guitar.
Can you teach me? How do you sing like that? It's a really high pitch, right?
It's a lot of practicing and just like a lot of like deep breaths and just
Give me a Rob Halford high note. Come on, give it to
God
me.
no.
Come on. Like that, right? That's like that, right?
I can show you a track.
Yes, do it.
I'm not gonna do it. Like,
Do it. I'll give you an effect too. I could do it. You got a track? Nice. Nice.
There you
Wow.
go. I feel silly doing it without the guitars in the background.
I wish you had a track on YouTube or something. Yeah, do you have something on YouTube?
Oh, I do. Yeah, I do. Why don't you go on YouTube and you could put on Revolution on My Mind? I wrote that for the movement.
Under Metal Rose?
Orbinot, Revolution on My Mind. ORBYNOT.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
ORBYNOT.
NOT. And then the song is called Revolution on My Mind.
Can you sing along to this one if I play it? Let's see. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Orbinot. Up tracks. Up a little bit. Where is it? Orbinot, try to stop me. Or this one. Play all.
Not play all because that's icon.
Revolution on My Mind. Here it is. All right. You can jam out to this if you want.
All right.
Metal Rose and Orgonaut.
Thank you.
Contracts and deals, we're fighting for our next meal. I'm angry and I'm sore, and you're also self-absorbed. Fight for change, it's time to rearrange. If they will listen, let's fight the system, let's gain back control. Fight for change, it's time to rearrange. If they will listen, let's fight the system. Some heads are gonna roll. Mass destruction, evil, corruption, thoughts run through my head. So much disruption, rapid eruption, eyes are seeing red. United we stand, so take my hand. Divided we are foe. Rise up for yourself, for all it's worth. Stand up proud and tall. Fight for change, it's time to rearrange. If they will listen, let's fight the system, let's gain back control. Fight for change, it's time to rearrange. If they will listen, let's fight the system. Some heads are gonna roll, so save your soul.
Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God.
My guitarist said once it's legalized, he'll come do the show.
Oh man, yeah, rock it out in Trenton. Woo! Yeah.
Run high! Revolution on my mind. I will run, running high.
Holy crap.
Revolution on my mind.
Yeah.
I will run, running high. Woo!
Dude, this friggin' rocks.
You know, it's funny yesterday.
Revolution on my mind. I refuse to run in high.
Yes.
Wow.
Awesome.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much.
Wow. Dude,
Awesome.
nobody's ever
I'm shy.
rocked the State House like that before. Oh, wow. There are no words. That's good stuff right there.
Metal Rose, everybody.
You
Amazing.
guys, thanks so much.
Thank you. That was awesome.
I hate to cut it short, but I gotta run out of here now. I gotta go, and I have to do this meeting later.
Just drop the mic and walk away. That's
Love
all you can do at
love
this
you,
point.
Love you guys. I'll be back next week. I definitely. I love them. Those are like
Nice.
Metal Rose boots. They match like
Yeah.
my-
Totally.
Click your heels 3 times.
Absolutely.
Right on, man.
Right on. Awesome.
All right,
Thanks,
guys.
Rose.
Love you soon. Love you. See you soon.
Sweet. Peace.
Love you, Wayne.
Wow.
Love you. Love you more.
Wow.
Take care. Awesome. That was awesome.
Was just
Metal Rose in the house, everybody.
Woo.
I'll tell you.
Wow.
It's funny. Yesterday, I'm like, I'm kind of getting a little sick and tired of hip hop, We need that angry music. We need the 80s back.
Yeah.
We need
Judas
the revolution,
Priest.
just like Metal Rose said.
Oh man.
Loved it.
Wow.
Can I plug something?
But of course.
This Friday, August 30th, at the Brighton Bar on Brighton Avenue in West Long Branch, Stage Fright. It's my daughter's comic comedian troupe, whatever. It's a group of young comedians. Please come out and support the arts. It's only $5. These kids are funny as fuck. It's free. They're 420-ish friendly. Beer is cheap. It's air conditioned. It's fun, and you will laugh. Please come out.
You heard it. There you go.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I think it starts at like 8.
Honey boobs. No.
Ish.
Really.
It's our patient friend,
Anthony?
Anthony.
No, it's not really.
He won't pick up.
I want to see what's going on with him.
He's afraid.
Maybe. I would be afraid too.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what the story is.
I'd be very afraid to be.
If it's just that they kicked him out of a dispensary, so what?
Oh, they kicked the vet out.
So what?
Because he didn't have his card?
Yeah, probably.
Got to follow the rules. No, follow the rules. Bye-bye.
No soup for you.
You need ID card and money.
No soup for you.
You don't have
6
three
months.
things. Bye-bye.
Suffer, veteran. Suffer.
Suffer. Suffer, America. America, too.
That's how it works.
I think the Russians hacked the medical cannabis program here in New Jersey. Look at it. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake cannabis.
Russia leaf. Yes.
Fake
cannabis.
Did you see this thing about pot being delivered to your door in New Jersey?
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Why
It
not?
was 2 minutes ago.
Because we're in New Jersey, bro. Hello.
It was just posted.
Oh, hold on. I can only imagine it. Yeah. Hey, home delivery.
Pot delivered to your
Hey,
door.
it's only fucking $200
New
for an
Jersey
eighth.
weed plan includes delivery and no limit on shops.
How can we really rape them? We'll deliver it to their house
Somebody else
finally,
wanna read this,
and it'll be a $200 fee.
No compassion. They used you. Don't you understand, Wayne? They used you all.
No, they're using you.
They
I'm done.
used you.
I'm done. I'm out. I don't have a card.
You got cancer.
I don't
They
have a
used
card.
you. MS. They used you.
Nope.
To get their legal cannabis in
You're right.
Jersey.
Used.
They used you.
Used. I'm done now.
I don't feel tardy.
You guys should all break away.
You don't want to be a derelict like the rest of us?
No.
Is that what you're
No,
saying?
I am a derelict. You guys aren't.
You're a registered derelict.
No, I'm not registered.
You
guys are registered.
Have you deregulated yourself, Wayne?
Every night, right before I fall asleep.
Wayne's regularly scheduled deregulation.
Oh, no, that's something else. I'm sorry. Yeah, you guys make sure you get your cards. $100 to get your NJMMP cards.
Yeah, tell that Fortune to get his card too.
Nah.
I can't hear you. Come over here. What? He's got something to say.
He said, "I ain't getting
He said,
my
"I'm
card."
getting my
Man,
card right
smoke it
now.
anyway.
I ain't paying into that white system. Damn white devils.
Honkies. I ain't buying the honkies weed. They don't know how to grow like I do.
I don't play these Jaime games.
We actually left a message. Nice.
That was a
Yeah,
pretty long
because
one.
when
That guy's
don't
gonna be like, what
we-
the hell was that?
Oh shit! I hope he's not a
When
man
don't
of
we
color.
Where is this
read
comedy club they're talking about?
messages?
Stevie
or if you
Cross.
don't answer, then you
was
get like a message.
It's a collage of those over the years. That would have been
That
great.
would-
Oh boy.
I mixed and matched them just a little bit.
Just make sure.
You
Yeah, you and him before he hangs up on you.
Go to Weed Man's joint afterwards. Eat some food. Eat some wings. Smoke
Might
some
actually
weed and
take
get
my
out.
kid there. So you eat some food. He'll like it.
You're on the air.
Hello, everyone.
And hello
Hi,
to you,
honeybee.
Honey bee.
honey
Um,
boobs. Yeah, Carruthers tires right
waking
now.
up in my cocktails. No, not yet.
Okay, good. What's good?
Trying to get
Do you
there though.
get paid for advertising for Carruthers tires?
That's what we have to do. We have to do the commercials for Carruthers tires
Brothers Tires.
to get honey boobs on our air. It's crazy.
Awesome.
They do have
I
fun
just get
commercials.
Oh, it's
Slightly suggestive while you guys are.
Thousands of tires in stock.
massive.
A huge selection of new tires that are price conscious and value rated. That means
Price
we want
conscious.
you to get the best bang for your buck.
Plus, Carruthers
Bang
Tire
for
has
your
a
buck.
massive inventory of fully guaranteed
Massive.
used tires.
We want you to buy with confidence. That is why we back up everything with a
Back it up,
satisfying.
baby.
Back it up.
Is this a Viagra commercial?
Back that shit up.
Do you hear
We
us
back,
have little messages?
Back that shit up.
back up everything with a satisfaction guarantee.
Come experience the difference at Carruthers Tire, 235 Southwest Oak Street in Hillsborough. We are satisfied only when you are.
Hillsborough.
You are. We are
That's the way it should
satisfied
be.
only when you are.
How much does a gram of cannabis cost where you live?
A gram?
1 gram. Just curious.
Well, a gram of shake is $1.
$1.
Dollar.
Did see a billboard on my way home this weekend, and it was $5.08.
$5.08.
$5 an eighth.
$5.08.
$5.
Right down the street
I
from
am
me is
living in
$10
the
an
wrong goddamn state.
My God, $5 an eighth.
And it's
I
cheaper to
told you
live
we have
out
fake
there
cannabis
too,
in New
man.
Jersey. Fake cannabis. Real
Can't
cannabis
afford to
costs
move.
$5 an eighth.
Can't
That's
afford
Not
true,
$100
though,
an
right?
eighth.
That's
$5
true.
an
Car
eighth.
won't make it, and I can't afford to do
There
it.
you go.
Can't afford to get out of where I'm at.
I'm selling
No,
my
okay,
house.
that's not top
I
shelf.
would never end up making
But it's still
my
good.
houses.
It is. They advertise it as and it's really not even mids. And they're selling it to second. I'm sorry, I'm on my soapbox again. Honey, we weird it.
Not sorry. I'm not sorry at all.
But is that in the show?
No, he's
Can we get him
not.
over here?
He's making deals.
They're doing. Yeah, they got better weed over there. Come over here.
Come to the dank side.
Come
We,
over.
we got better weed.
Syndicator's over here, people. Trust me. I got better weed than that.
Come to the dark side. We have cookies.
Just
The
saying,
dank
you
side, the
know.
dark. Yeah, the dank side.
I don't want to end the show without talking to Ed Fortune. You know, Ed Fortune, Senator Uncle Ron Rice called in before.
He did.
And I told he called up. He called in. Wait, grab a mic. I can't hear you. He called in, man.
Wait a minute now. Since we bring up Ron Rice, I gotta tell you something. I have reevaluated my situation with Ron Rice after sitting there listening to him.
Yeah, me too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Really?
He's evolved.
Oh, you done kissing his ass?
He's
No,
evolved.
no, no,
He
no.
evolved.
Listen, no.
Are you gonna be nice now?
No, the couple things that he said that made national news sounded ridiculous.
Yes.
Okay. But when I sat there and listened to him, I think his message is right. How he said it was wrong. The quote, I mean, he said it, so he can't back it up and say he didn't say it. It does sound ridiculous. But I laughed about it with him, you know. I laughed about it with him. And I told him, yo, dude, you gotta stop saying stuff like that. And come to find out, he's a Weed Man fan. He told me he listens to 101, and we were joking. And he says, people ask me why I listen to 101.5. He goes, because I gotta find out what's going on with Weed Man. That's what he said to me. So I thought that was funny.
You know how many people say to me, "Hey, do you know Weed Man?" Like they whisper it, like it's like a bad word, and I'm like, yeah.
Almost every day somebody comes walking into the joint right now. That's what I keep hearing every day now. Is Weed Man here? Two ladies came in today, and the one lady didn't recognize me. The other lady did. And the one lady asked me, "Is Weed Man here?" And I was like, "No, he's not here." I was like, "He's not here." I was like, "I get him." I said, I said he doesn't come in until like after 4 o'clock, after 4:20.
Oh, you
and
played him
and
too.
the other lady started laughing. But back to Ron, right? Yo, listen, I'm actually gonna one day, it's very soon, I'm gonna go up to his office and communicate with his chief of staff. We emailed each other, and some of my concerns, they want me to put it down on paper. So,
I
know. I think
the spiritual use
I
got
don't know.
him.
I
Spiritual
thought-
use
I
got
don't know
him.
if that got him. I don't know what
That
it
got him.
was,
That got
but I
him.
think he.
Yeah,
hit
he
home.
did.
That hit
Yeah.
home, man.
But I
He
think
brought
was,
that
yeah,
up.
he is. But I think he was already there. But he was
He
saying
just
it wrong.
needed, yeah,
And
that
the way
push.
he was he's opposed to it. Like, I understand what he's saying kind of now after listening to him. But I still think he's wrong to oppose legalization. I think what he
Mhm.
should do is demand certain things, and like that's
Yep.
what he should do. He should hold out. He should call. I think he should say he's going to call for, things like that, and certain things, for his vote. That's what I think.
I like that.
Yeah.
If he calls for
I
a
do
boycott,
too.
I'm behind him.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah, me too.
What does that mean? Huh?
Support him.
You really
and
like-
cause her a boycott.
I like Ron Rice.
You really like
because
him.
he likes Weed Man. He was, dude. I saw him with Weed Man.
Yeah,
He
but
loves him.
you
He's
know
like
what?
fanboy.
I totally
He loves him.
didn't.
He is like
But see, because I was only going off his quotes.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
his quote
he's not
sounds
used
bad.
to that. They're not used to hearing their own words, and then when
Yeah.
they do, they're like, "Oh shit!"
No,
wow,
he's been
I
in
did sound
politics
like a
forever,
dick.
though.
Yeah.
He's been in
Yeah.
politics.
At least they're the ones that have been in politics the longer they've been in. I think that they have their ears more tuned out.
Wait a minute, but see, wait a minute.
So
Then
in
there's other
certain
things he
ways, they
said.
have to hear it in a different way.
That neighborhood we were in, he said he grew up there. He talked about he used to come to that building. It was the
Oh, okay.
YMCA, and he said he hasn't smoked weed in a long, long time. He said it's something to the fact that he's been around weed since he was a young man, something like that. He said and he hasn't been around it in a long time, but he knows something like that. He said,
Got
which to
you.
me made it sound like, well, wait a minute, are you trying to say you smoked weed when you was a young guy?
Mhm.
Like something like that.
Yeah,
I wanted to catch you that.
No, he was a cop, wasn't he?
He was a cop.
Well,
He didn't smoke no
didn't-
weed.
No, I'm not saying.
But he was around it.
No, I'm not saying he said that. He said he did. He didn't.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's
No,
there's a
he
lot.
was just
There's a lot
around
of cops
it.
told me they smoked it when they were young.
Not
Oh, I
this
know.
guy.
I know a lot of cops
Not
that
Uncle
smoke weed.
Moron.
Listen, I know at least two who smoked weed when they were younger.
I know the majority.
I don't know any cop who smokes weed.
I
on
know one
duty
that used to
or
grow one.
right now.
You
but-
know a few from that used to hang out at the mall.
I don't.
That
I
are
just.
cops
I
now, and they
I
used
know
to
there's a
smoke
lot of
big time.
guys smoke weed before they become cops,
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, big time.
but I know no current.
He worked
cop
as
who
a cop when they didn't really even piss test them, I bet.
I think some of them only if you have an accident. No, I think most of them do have to take. No,
I'm talking, 30, 40 years ago when he was a young man. I mean, come on, that dude's probably close to 70, I would think.
They didn't want piss test, Jim. They didn't want to piss test cops. Okay.
I would prefer police officers to be smoking cannabis than being on fed meds.
I'd
Yeah,
rather
thank
get
you.
piss
Without a
tested
doubt.
myself.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
know, this way
with
they
you.
ain't on steroids or shit like that.
Yeah, well, piss test them and make sure it's
Why
always
not?
positive for cannabis because that's better than taking that other shit.
Someone's got a
Lefty,
job
what's
for
this
Home
you're
Depot.
wearing,
They're getting
Lefty?
piss tested,
Right?
Why can't you do it to law enforcement?
We
Indeed.
asked them earlier. We don't know what the hell it is.
Lefty, what are
We've
you
been
wearing?
trying to figure it out.
He
What do you mean?
calls that
Why
a-
is-
It's like
It's not
half
at the
made.
Cindy, bro.
Why does everybody have to question what I'm wearing?
Because
Well, because it's not finished off
fucking
or
normal.
like anything.
It's just
Like it's
so-
like weird.
What do you mean?
Hey, we're giving Dan Corvino the best dressed award here today, though.
It looks like you're
Oh,
wearing
yeah,
someone's
definitely.
curtains,
Oh,
dude.
boy.
Yeah.
Are those
Yo,
curtains,
Yeah.
bro?
It is, man.
It is.
They're
Right?
curtains. Still that from some.
Yo, there's some like old Jewish lady who's missing some curtains.
Oh, some boogie's mad at you, brother. That's right. Like
This
a
is
ball.
This is from Africa.
No,
Shiki.
no. That's,
Yeah, that's like a half finished piece
said,
of
yeah.
fabric.
look at that.
Hurtful.
It-
Like,
yeah,
what is
right?
that?
Like it's a half.
What is that? Yeah.
Oh, he does.
And
So you
slippers.
should have like a
Does.
match or something, and be like,
Slippers, little pink
I,
slippers.
I don't know, like a new kind of Jack Sparrow.
Well, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
He's the backstage
He likes
guy
it.
for the
He's even got a matching
The-
thong.
there he is, one of the backdoor boys.
Oh no.
A matching thong.
There's no matching thong.
Does it?
I don't
Does
want to
your-
know.
Does your
All right,
thong
we
whistle
changed
when
it.
you fart?
It went too far now.
Stop.
Okay.
Leave me alone. It's nice. It's a nice shirt. Cost me $30.
All right, honey, babe, she's still on the phone.
I got a bridge,
It's
man.
just me and you, honey, babe.
Did you buy that in Lakewood?
I'm gonna rein them back in.
Somebody got you.
Lakewood. Lakewood.
It was a joke.
You get it? You get it? Lakewood, get it?
I get
No,
it.
no.
Right. I get it.
Yep.
They don't pay their fines either.
Don't.
Don't.
What? What?
You guys are too funny. All right, well, get yourself down to the Weed Man's joint. It's got
We
food.
want chicken wings.
Got Don't touch that, Ed. Ed, don't touch
Oh,
that.
no.
Don't touch it.
Dude,
don't touch
don't-
it. Don't go near
don't
it.
go
No,
in
no,
there.
no.
No, come on.
dude.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Cooties.
Pick it up, bro.
No. Cooties.
Pick it up.
Cooties, Ed. Cooties.
Pick it up, bro.
Yeah, you
Come
don't want to
on.
touch
Dude.
that.
Don't let
No.
it just fly around.
Yeah.
That's the nasty.
You guys suck.
Just leave it go.
Yeah, we did a. Here,
guys,
show
what a bunch of
him
wimps.
the DNA test we took on the mop from the
Bro, that
from
mop,
the,
yeah.
from the adult bookstore.
The mop was in there. You don't want to go near that.
Why didn't you warn them? You
I
guys
did.
suck.
I saw him touch it. I'm like, no, don't touch that.
Exactly. You should just let him go
It's
for
I
it.
did. I should have let him go.
He was probably going to put it over his head and everything.
If I didn't like him, I would have let him touch it. I was like, hey, watch this.
Watch Ed. Watch this. Watch it.
No, I didn't do that, did I?
You should have.
Anybody
to
else?
kick
If it was
your
you,
ass.
if it was you, yeah.
Exactly.
Ed, no.
Nah. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
You beat the system twice, and I'll do it for you. There you go.
I beat. Well, I paid lawyers. It hurt.
You paid.
I had to pay people. Yeah, it sucked.
Look at it. It's washing his hands.
Ed is baptizing his hands now.
That sanitizer over here, Ed, for
Yeah,
that reason.
Yeah, we do have
They-
sanitizer.
I have sanitizer here.
Oh, just sitting next to you. I need to use some. Jesus.
Right?
I feel dirty now.
You eat it.
You're so dirty.
I don't even want to know.
All right, Honeybee, you still there?
Probably not. Probably.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Holy
Sorry.
shit.
Did you hear all of that, Honeybee? Just me and you.
Ed's
We're-
gagging
we're
now.
the only
All right,
females
Ed's
that
gagging.
we had to ring this in.
I can't believe I touched your souvenirs.
You want some sanitizer?
Is that what you call them? Souvenirs?
Yeah,
That's
That's
his
nice.
souvenirs. Come on, man.
INE souvenirs.
You went to that
One
location
for
with
five.
that mop and slopped up some
1 for 3,
souvenirs
2 for
yourself.
5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
that
have
mop
no
is
idea what you're gonna do.
There.
it's right there.
He brought it closer to
It's
your
right there.
joint.
That's it.
That was
He's
Hank.
probably gonna put it in that bag and put some heat on it and get the aroma up. And start hotboxing. That's what you're gonna hotbox.
He was the part strain by strain. It's smelling it.
It already
couldn't believe it.
happened. It's disgusting.
Couldn't believe it.
Now I have a new reason to have anxiety.
Is that a new superhero?
Spermicide will rescue you. Dun, dun, dun. Him and Captain Splooge.
Spermicide brought to you by New Jersey.
Captain Splooge.
Papa Smurf.
Sorry, I used that.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, have some wings cooked.
So
We'll be
get-
there
yeah,
in
get
20
some
minutes.
wings
Get some
going.
wings cooked.
Yeah, some man chowder.
Spam chowder? Mop chowder?
Yeah.
Some mop chowder soup.
Okay.
Oh my.
CMMNJ.org.
Is someone really going to take that mop, or are we just leaving that here?
We can't litter. They won't give us a.
You can't litter?
We
Good.
can't litter.
Good, you take it. I can litter, trust me.
Whoever
I have no problem littering that
whoever
shit.
transported can take that thing. We're right back with them. Oh,
Oh, man.
It's
right.
not
Set
going
up a
near
video
my
camera
truck.
on that. Be like, oh look.
It
I'm-
is not going near my truck.
Knew it.
Shocking.
It's just leaning up against the state house.
Proper spot, if you ask me.
Well, it's been
You know
to
what?
The,
If
a red
if we
barn.
take a picture of it, it could be a Banksy.
It's been to the Red Barn. It's been to Bayonne.
The Getty image or ghetto images.
It's been to East Hanover.
No,
I don't know. maybe it would have happened like a year ago.
You don't think she like watches?
Honey, where's
any
my
of this
bamboo?
ever?
Huh? I got something to replace it. Mops.
SativaCross.butter.com. New JerseyWeedman.com.
He's got a porn shop mop garden.
UFCW, Local 152, DavidVersusAutism.org, medical-freedom.com, New Jersey Grass, Jackson.
You know, like when you go to your grandfather's and you pass like Jester, they got that telephone pole field, you know? Instead, we'll just take all poles out. And we'll
I haven't seen your Uncle Grandpa in a while.
He goes all the time. Sweetie makes him.
Arlo glass. Jim Wayne's wearing his Arlo glassware. So
Really? Who do I got to blow to get one of those,
Right,
man?
me too. I need
Arlo.
one too, right?
Arlo.
Just start wherever. Just grab
Arlo,
somebody.
Arlo, get back to Jersey.
Just
bro.
grab someone, Wayne.
I'm like the only one that don't have one.
You don't have to ask, Wayne. Just grab someone.
I don't have one either.
Arlo glass.
Apparently, we're not the right kind of groupies.
Right.
Pure Puff Vapor Supply.
He's on
And
vacation.
Sativa Cross West. Hi, Honeybee.
Hi,
Honeybee.
honey.
We love Honeybee.
How's everyone?
Good. How are you, honey?
I feel like shit.
Well, you should probably jab.
Okay.
There you go. Everyone, please like my page, Sativa Cross West. Like, follow, share.
I think I did already.
Thank you.
But I'll make sure to do it again.
My next podcast is coming up next month, and I'll put out a date and time. We'll see how much better this one's going to go. It's not easy what she does. It really isn't. But we got it figured out, and this is just going to be good. I'm pretty excited. Thanks for following me and liking me. That's awesome. It takes everyone. It takes from the East Coast to the West Coast to get our message out. And I'm here to do that. So, go team!
Cheryl Miller. Sabina Rose. Diane. Gracie. Cindy Mae. Marie. Jack. Joan Ford. Randy Robertson. Holly Connolly. Bill Buckman. Chad. Jeremy. Colette. Matt. Troy. Russ Perry. Roger Barber. Jay. Ella Bagelman. Hattie Koshel. Jackie Rickard. Anthony. Jake. Armando. Felicia. Lynn. Ann. Marine Vet, Sean McKay. Joyce Fortini. Lori McBride. Frank. And I'm going to turn the show over to Honeybee Thomas from Sativa Cross West.
Well, the last person on this list is my son, Michael Dillon, who passed away from a seizure. This is what makes me fight for cannabis, to make it more accessible to patients, more affordable to patients, so we don't have to make this list any longer at the fast pace that it's going way too fast. We're losing way too many people. We're losing loved ones. I lost my son. So this is very dear to my heart. So if everyone can help someone in need, give at least 10%. Share. save somebody's life, save somebody from having to go through all this pain. It's at times unbearable, and I can't even function. Especially, during the holidays, or his birthday. My son's birthday's coming up next month, September 8th. I don't care to have a birthday party for him. Please share. It will make a difference. Hashtag they shall grow.
Hashtag they shall grow.
They shall grow.
Soon you guys will be able to. And it will make a difference in everyone's lives. Before you know it, you guys are going to have $5 each, $10 each.
We can only dream.
Yeah, let's hope it's sooner than later. All right, guys. They shall grow not old, as we that are less grow old. Age shall not worry them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them. Thanks, everyone. And if everyone can help Lefty